But I just want to sit there and say hello to
Your
everybody.
intro is everything. I
Girl, I can make
swear.
you one because I actually, like I told you, I have three. I have one on a whole nother StreamYard where I actually had to log in using a different name, and I got commercials and all kind of funny stuff over there. It's just I keep for some reason that StreamYard would not allow the link to come in, so I got to do something different with
Okay.
it. But hi, everybody. This is Eliza's Havoc. And today we're going to talk about a little bit of this and a little bit of that. But I do want to go ahead and introduce everybody to my TikTok family. So I do have a few more guests coming in. We're probably going to sit there and start talking anyway before they come in. But Miss Lady over here in the dang on chat, I'm going to need you to click that link, please. Okay. But
I'm actually creating a StreamYard account
yes.
while we
Oh my
talk.
God. I love honestly I like StreamYard. I also like Restream because Restream you can go ahead and push it to a few more other things. There is a way to be able
Okay.
to do TikTok to where you can stream on here and stream on TikTok, but I think you need like some kind of code name or some shit and TikTok is being funny. They don't want to, let shit go and try to give up nothing. So
Right.
once I figure that out, I
Right.
will go ahead and walk everybody through it. But okay, so since she's here, there we go. Hello, boo. Hi,
Hey,
Who that be?
that
that
be
be
my
Dark
dark.
Queen.
That be my dark queen. Hey,
Hey.
boo. But I just want to go ahead and let everybody over here know so far. Yes, I got banned on fucking Tickety Talk. Sure the fuck
Well,
did.
that's some bullshit. You know
Let me
that's some bullshit.
sis. Let me tell you why. So okay, I was over in this dude's panel. Little Estock. I ain't never met him before, but he was sitting there talking good, had a good vibe. I'm like, all right, let me go ahead and join, yada yada. Not a problem. We sit here and talking about nothing but uplifting things. This was the topic of the discussion was what can men do better, to be better prepared for women, and then what can women do for themselves to be better prepared for men. I love the topic, right? I'm
Mhm.
sitting
Right.
here and I'm spewing love and positivity as I do. And I sat there and they were like, okay, well, there was a guy that sat there and said, well, you know what, you sitting here acting like you know a whole lot. Are you married? Yeah, I'm married. And of course, I sit there and say the same thing I've said in other life. Yes, I'm married. I'm shit, almost 20 years. You know what I mean? It's 15, but shit, actually it's 17. It'll be 18 soon.
Right.
But, it's still close to 20 years. And
Mhm.
I still like him. He's an asshole, but he's still cute. And I like him. He's funny, even when he's not trying to be funny. And, at least when he's annoying, he knows that he's annoying and he knows how to cater to whatever it is I need, right? So, why is it when I was saying that I got I got pulled out the box for for spewing hateful rhetoric and hateful behavior?
What?
What?
And I'm like, obviously, it's hateful to sit there and say women love men now. So, y'all better be careful. We
Oh
can
my
only be loved for
God.
love each other.
Wow.
Now tell me if that's not fucking TikTok sitting here spewing some bullshit.
Man, as
Man.
usual.
And I'm like, I could understand if I was talking shit. Cause like I said, honey,
Right.
when I get on my live, I sure the fuck do. And if you gonna ban me, ban me. I don't give a fuck. Cause I'm gonna sit there and bring my
Mhm.
black ass right over here and say whatever the fuck I got to say, right?
Mhm.
Right.
But baby, I'm like, man, y'all so whack. Like
It's
they said
weird.
right. They sat there and muted me to where I can't be in anybody else's box. If I sit there and start a live, I can't have nobody jump in my box. That's
That's
stupid.
crazy.
Until the 23rd. So
What?
that's
Huh?
until the
What?
23rd. That's 2 weeks. Actually, that's more than 2 weeks. That's 3 weeks. Because I said I love my husband. Ain't that a bitch?
So if you love somebody,
Wow.
that's grounds for getting.
Mm-hmm.
That's crazy.
Hold up. We can sit there and say niggas. We can say bitches. We can say hoes. We can sit there and talk all kind of negativity amongst one another. But if we say we love somebody, wrong answer.
Mm.
Make it sense.
It,
Honey, I've been
it
trying to
don't.
make it make sense since I sat there and got since they blocked me for saying fucking midget. Like
Make it make sense.
Oh my gosh.
It says, I will never understand. Do you hear me? I will never understand. And the thing is, I used to really like this app, but now I kind of see
It's
like,
getting ridiculous.
yeah, now it's almost like they know that they're liked. And so now they being on that petty shit. Understand, I used to use this all the way back when it was musically, okay? Before it was,
Mm.
Right.
and I was sitting there and making fucking songs and pantomiming the songs, with my kids. So I mean, like, dude, for all the time I invested, now mind you, I said time, not money, but all the time I
Right.
invested in this damn app, and then this is how y'all act. And I can understand if I was like time, a big time content creator. I'm not
Right.
on her, and this is why,
Uh.
like the shit don't make sense to me. It really doesn't,
And
and
then you heard me say when I started off, I had a following of 25,000,
right,
and they knocked me off my square.
right,
They on their
that's
petty pendergrass note right now.
baby.
Right.
Okay.
Bear with me. I'm going to the water release room. We'll be right
Oh no, you're
back.
good. You're good.
What is?
But it's just this stuff kind of got like a little too ridiculous, and then I'm sitting here like, it's like all the channels I usually go to, I have to go up there. Yep, I'm suspended. I'm suspended. I'm suspended, and everybody's asking why because they already know I'm not gonna sit there and be on no bullshit. And then I have to sit there and tell them that, and they're like, "That is the dumbest shit I've heard." you know.
Mm, mm, mm.
And the thing is, I'm a very very cool person. So could you imagine? I mean, you know what? This is one of them reasons why I'm like, girl,
I
even
know
Pooh
we be
got.
ready to leave TikTok.
But well, I mean, I'm not exactly ready to leave it because this is where I find certain people that I enjoy listening to and spending time with. But after so long, I'm like, okay, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. Either that, or I'm gonna sit there and I'm gonna be openly talking about, hey, we need to go to Rumble because Rumble, you can sit there and have content. You can sit there and make immediate content, especially whenever we're doing lives like this, and sit there and get monetized ASAP. Go ahead and start bringing shit in, bringing in money, yada yada yada. On top of the fact that because you relate to the show, I am going to start teaching from. Okay, so I got a few books. I got Mastering Negotiable Instruments. I got Estate and Trust Administration for Dummies because why the fuck not, right? I have um I have Fair Credit Reporting Act. So these are all the USC codes that are in chapter 15. I just ordered a book that actually has all the USC codes in every chapter. So that book is thick as
Mm.
fuck, but I'm waiting for it to come. I have Truth in Lending, aka Hi Shifty, I love you. Hi Shift. I have Truth in Lending, aka these would be those documents that you're supposed to get that sit there and tell you that you can decide against any fucking choice you make. AKA, if you bought a house, you have 3 days to sit there and decide if you want to stay there or not. If you buy
Mm.
a car, you have up to 3 days to decide if that car is actually good for you. AKA, whenever they sit there and sell you a lemon and that shit break down within 2 or 3 days, that
Mm.
shit,
Yeah.
here's the thing. If you don't get that, there are certain things you're supposed to do and certain verbiage you're supposed to use. That's why it's always great to have the book because you can just literally copy it out of the book. But
Mm.
not only that, but did you know that if you sit there and you send them that, they have 20 days to come and pick up whatever the fuck it is? Only in a car sense. They got 20 days to come and pick up your shit in the car, right? Let's say brand
Mm.
new car. The way I'm going to be teaching it, you're not going to be making a down payment. You're going to be able to walk out with that bitch. And then you're going to sit there and have your right to
I'm
rescind.
coming in on my desktop, so I'm
Oh,
getting ready to drop down from here.
okay. It says, hold on. It says they will need to contact their mic and their cam. Okay. So she has to connect her mic. Auntie, connect your mic. But the way that one will be done, there you go. Okay, I got you. Hi, Auntie. You're muted.
Hey.
Okay. Okay.
Where's everybody else at?
Mike's supposed to be coming. I don't know where he's at. Um, thank you,
Let me
Shifty.
see where he is. Can you
Um,
hear me?
yeah, I can
Uh
hear you.
huh.
Let me see where nephew is.
Okay. And I'm about to sit there and see where hubby is. Okay, Auntie, do me one favor. I've sat
Yeah.
there and had a lot of confrontation. Well, not really confrontation. I've had a lot of conversations with the CCC, and some of the ones that are going to be coming in today are nice, and some of the
Okay.
ones that are not so nice. So
Got you.
we are going to try to bait a couple that are not so nice. And when
Uh-oh.
oh, Auntie, you'll know whenever they come up and they make their presence known.
Yeah.
So
Give me a moment. Let me give him a ring, Jen.
okay, that's cool. Just go ahead and mute me real quick. But with
All right.
that with that truth in lending, here's the thing that actually happens. If you sit there and you actually do that rescission and decide that you don't want the car within 2 or 3 days, they actually have 20 days to pick it up. Now, it makes sense for this for me.
Hmm.
So if you walk out the lot, how many days is it before you have to pay your first bill?
Usually about what, 30 days?
Uh-huh. So if they are supposed to go ahead and get this thing in 20 days, but they can't because your time to have it has not been up yet.
Right.
Yeah, if they don't come and get it in 20 days, you got a brand new car free and clear. You ain't got to pay shit. You're welcome.
Oh, snap.
Uh-huh. So we have that. That's Truth in Lending. So I'm really going to enjoy reading that book. The
Mm.
Fair Credit Reporting Act. This is more so for all those people that are like, oh, I'm trying to fix my credit. I'm trying to fix my credit.
My
Well,
credit is getting there.
oh no, 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 baby. Half the shit that's on your credit is illegal to be on there anyway. And people don't know that, not only do we have the three major credit bureaus, but we also have the secondary credit bureaus. And what we call credit bureaus, because we've been taught to call them that, they're
Hmm.
actually just consumer reporting agencies, which
Aha.
means that there are certain laws that they have to follow. And a lot of times they don't follow those laws.
Yeah, some of them things be on there 10, 15 years. They should have been gone already.
Hold up, not just 10, 15 years. Think about it like this. Let me go ahead and put that I need them to sit there and at least put, okay. Guys, if you guys are coming in, please, if nothing else, hit that like button as you guys are coming in and sit and listen to the knowledge, the info, the fun, the love, and then the fuckery. Because there is guaranteed to be some. So with that, there is a lot of information that they're actually not supposed to put on there. So whenever you sit there and you say, hey, there's a certain first let me slow down. There's a certain site that you go to that holds the businesses accountable. They hold the
Mhm.
bureau, the agencies accountable, and they will forcibly have that shit taken off within 14 days.
Right.
But a lot of people don't know about that because a lot of people don't actually know the law. They just know that, okay, well, if I want to fix my credit, let me go to a credit building, whatever, whatever, and
Right.
then, leave it in their hands. Well, I'm going to say something that's going to make so much sense. I'm going to say it slow. Why would they clear all of the bullshit on your credit score in one sitting in their business?
They're
If
not
they're a
going to.
business, they need recurring money, which means
Hmm.
they might clear one thing, two thing, three thing, maybe four, depending on how much you have on your shit. Um, for the record, you can have all that shit cleared off in 15 days at one time, depending on how much shit you got.
I only got student loans on mine.
Honey, do you know it's illegal for them to sit there and put your student loans on there?
No,
All I'm
I
gonna
didn't
say,
know
look,
that.
look, look, look. All I'm gonna say is this: fuck with me, okay? So moving on. Because on the side, I actually opened up a credit repair type of thing, but I do things a little bit different. Tell him he's not connected. He has to connect his mic and his camera so I can add him up. Hi, Mike. Why did you mute?
Hey,
Hi, Mike.
hey, I'm
No.
sorry. I got yeah.
No, you're okay. Look, I've been
How
sitting
are
here.
you?
The whole energy just shift when Mike got here. He's so quiet and so.
I know. How are you?
I'm all right. How are you?
You
Good. You sound tired.
right? Are you tired?
Yes, because I am.
Oh, do you need some rest, honey?
I'm fine. I can stay for a little bit.
Okay. Well,
Hmm.
no. What I was showing is that I have a few new things. So this is the Fair Credit Reporting Act. I have this. I have Truth and Linden. Okay. So far,
Hmm.
these are certain chapters, and they're emphasizing on these certain chapters in the USC. I have Equal Credit Opportunity Act. Well, and it also says fair debt collection policies, or what they're supposed to do and what they're not supposed to do. And then Electronic Fund Transfers Act. So for all of those who sit there and they have a bank account where they sit there and they take out $6 to $7 to $8 to $9 in fees because you don't have a certain amount of money,
Hmm.
you're welcome.
Uh,
The
I also have Mastering Negotiable Instruments. I'm gonna really like that.
who? The
And
whole
I'm going to
instrument?
drop the FDCPA in the chat because I used to do
Yes,
collections.
yes, okay. And then we also have a state trust administration, because a lot of people are talking about trust and everything else. So if you're going to talk about trust, you at least need to know which one you need to be fucking with for whatever it is you need. But
Hmm.
I have constitutional law and contract law, two books also coming. I also have a book that I paid over $100 for because, right, you know what? I love this. I love this. Oh my, okay. Because I'm trying to get into my other StreamYard, and if next time I'm gonna go over there so y'all can see my commercials and stuff like that that I had set up years ago. No, for real. I got
All right,
bored. I
that's the
made all
first
kind of shit,
paragraph.
and
Let
that's
me
the
get the
second.
next paragraph for you. Actually, what I just dropped is the actual first paragraph.
Uh huh.
I'm getting ready to drop the next paragraph for you.
Okay.
Disregard the very first one.
Thank you. Oh, where did they get in contact with me? Okay, so I'm actually about to start holding lives on here for people to be able to get in contact with me. Or just go ahead and shoot me a message on one of my videos, and you guys can get in contact with me so that whenever I begin to share this information on a bit of a grander scale, um, there's going to be certain people that I'm not going to be charging. Now, granted, here's my thing. After a certain amount of people, and I'm not going to give the number, but I'm going to have a certain amount that I'm already going to sit there and give the invite to. That's family, okay?
All right,
I
Hmm.
what you need.
Right. Afterwards, I will be charging people because this is information that if certain people wanted it, they could do what I've done. You have other people out there that are literally charging 150, 200, 175, all this
Hmm.
money for this same information. I got all these books, including the one I just got. The one I just got was like, it was over $100, but that's only because I personally wanted it. I already have all the information that's really pertained in it. I'm a perfectionist. That's the nerd in me, okay? That book has all of the USCs all together, and then it's a two-part. So the second part has all the UCCs, which is the Uniform Commercial Codes. They are not to be confused with the USCs. Okay, so
Hmm.
that's why I got those, and they have every chapter and everything that's in every chapter. And that's only because I'm a perfectionist. So I want to go back and be able to sit there and say, see, this connects to this and this connects to this and blah, 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 blah. That's only the way my brain works. I know for a lot of people that one would be overwhelming. So I don't, there's certain times I'm not going to sit there and do all of that. But all of these together, including the ones that I'm waiting to get there, which are my contract law and my constitutional law, I got that for my husband because he, he likes to get into trouble. And so if he's gonna get into trouble, I'd rather him at least know the law so he can be able to get himself out of it.
Right.
All
Go
right. I
ahead.
just dropped everything for the UCC for you.
Hmm.
Just dropped the link for that.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. I have that. Here's the only thing. I'm such a nerd, right? I have to have paper.
Right.
Yeah, you like
But
me. I'm the same way.
I mean, it will drive
but
me crazy if
but
I'm
just
sitting
for
here and I'm
those
looking
who
on a book.
don't have the ability to buy the paper,
Hmm.
there it is.
Okay.
Where'd she go?
I think she dropped by accident, but that's all right. She got the link. She can be able to come back up. But
Where
I'm very much one of them people that go ahead, Mike.
Oh, no, no, nothing. I was just listening.
No,
Sorry, y'all. Sorry. Sorry.
you okay. I have to have paper. I mean, I'm all for being able to
I
read stuff
usually
on
don't
my
because
phone.
I usually don't host lives over there on TikTok because of the
Mm,
bullshit.
right.
But we got into an interesting conversation in Chromatic Warriors Live, and
Mm,
he has to be up before the chickens get up. So that's why I moved it to my face
mm-hmm.
to conversation and everything. And now
Right.
we're here. So,
Right. But when it comes to a lot of
you know,
this,
I'm
I
pissed
feel
off
like
that they have shut
go
you
ahead.
down to the 23rd.
Yes, girl, me too. I'm like, man, y'all on some petty shit.
Wow, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's either I think it's to the 23rd or the 26th. It's one of them, and I'm sitting here like,
That's
dude,
still too far off.
right? That's literally like 3 weeks for me sitting there and literally talking about how
Dang.
amazing my husband is, and that's dumb as fuck. And then you're gonna sit there and hit me for hateful behavior. And then I sat there and I told him what happened. He was
Right.
like, well, you weren't saying anything hateful. I said, I know. And he said, well, can you appeal it? I said, I will appeal it as soon as you're done, and I need you to go in and get rid of the live, delete the live, and then I'll appeal it because then they have no way of being able to verify what was said on said live.
Right.
Right.
So I was just like, and then I'm kind of waiting for him to sit there and give me a message about that. But what I'm not gonna do is sit there and try to follow somebody to say, hey, did you delete your live? No, I ain't gonna do all that shit. If I gotta sit there and take a L, I'll take a L. It is what it is. I have it over.
Right.
So I don't have a problem sitting there and going live and sitting there and saying, hey, whenever it comes to going live here,
Right.
click this, and just having people coming over here. I don't have a problem with that
Right.
Right.
because tickety talk
Right.
be on that
Right.
BS.
Last year my live got banned for misinformation. You know what I was doing? Talking about
Mm.
how my birthday went.
Right?
That what?
Yes. And so honestly, I'm really thinking that
But
somebody didn't like this shit, and they're sitting here and
information.
trying to flag it for whatever, just random stuff.
Yeah, we found out that a certain stalker of ours was behind that. The
You
the
talking
funny
to
part about it is the funny part about it is the fact that TikTok accepted it.
Right. My thing is, I'm not cool enough to have a stalker. At least not one that I don't like.
Oh wow.
Yes, y'all see my Winnie the Pooh in the background. He just chilling.
Hey,
man?
people just love hating on other
See,
people.
Yeah. Well, think about it like this though.
you
And
know,
honestly, I was sitting here, I was talking to my husband about this earlier. Have you guys noticed that ever since we had the pandemic, and people were on lockdown, people
They
did
lost their minds.
well, it's not just that. They did a whole lot of this. And, the nonsense when it came to the online bullying, the online, chaos and being up in the shits and, the chaos and shit like this. Has no one noticed how it's grown since then? Because honestly, I see it as people are using that as a form of escape from the bullshit that
Mm.
they got
yeah,
to deal with in their real life, what
Yeah.
they want to deal with. And so they would rather go somewhere and be amongst somebody else's chaos,
Right.
you know, and, go ahead and try to keep stuff stirring. Because one of the things I noticed is, hold on, we just had a pandemic. Y'all sitting there talking about y'all ain't got no job and y'all ain't got this and y'all ain't got that. So are we not going to talk about how you're going to keep your lights on, but you've been on here since freaking 8 o'clock?
Right.
Or you've been on live for like till 4 o'clock in the next morning. Are we not going to talk about this?
Oh my
right.
gosh.
And then sitting there
But
having
That is
a
unfortunately,
funny.
unfortunately, and I have talked about this with my babies, you have a class of people that are
High settlement.
just dependent upon chaos,
Yes.
and
Yes.
idea of quiet and peace frightens them.
Hmm.
It frightens them.
Well, it's
So
not just it's not just that, Auntie. The whole thing. Yes. Okay. It is. I'm sorry because we sat there and said quiet and peace. What it
yeah, but
is
Hmm.
when it comes to
whenever
quiet and peace
They're addicted
and
to
having
chaos.
with their own thoughts,
there it is. That's exactly what I was
and
about
Hmm.
the best way to say it, silence is loud.
It's to share the
Mm.
chaos. Melvin, you're so silly. Um, but you're exactly right, Auntie. What it is the fact that they cannot sit in silence because if they sit in silence, then they hear all their thoughts. They're aware
Hmm.
of all their thoughts, and then they have to ponder, and then they have nothing to distract them. This is also
Right.
why
Right,
you sit there and have
right.
a conversation with somebody, and then you notice they'll in the middle of the conversation or in the middle of the conversation, they
They'll
always
start
gotta be
doing a whole
feeling.
bunch.
They
Yeah.
always got to be doing something. They got to be feeling, and then you're like, okay, are you listening? And they're like, yeah, I'm listening. No, the
Yeah.
fuck you're not.
It actually silence when they're
This is
not.
why. This is why they say the greatest punishment a man can go through is isolation.
Yep.
Mm. Well, see, then if
Come
that's
on.
the case, honey, I need to
I'm
be a
sorry.
bad
I'm
girl. Somebody
punishing
need to
myself
punish
all
me
the
because I
time if
love
that's
my
the case.
isolation. Right. But I say, baby, I love my isolation. I
I'm
do.
trying to tell you, that's the most peace I've had in my entire life.
Man, you feel me?
What?
I'm not even gonna lie. Like honestly, I sit there and whenever I think about the pandemic, I'm like, I love my kids so much, but if I could have had it in a room with no kids,
Mm,
I,
yes.
I would have been great. I mean, I was good, but it would have been great. But I also got to take in consideration how it would have affected them. Hi, Exile. Hi, honey. How you doing? Hi, Brett. Come on up here. Spread a little bit of your chaos, sir.
But it's also a lot of people don't want to face their own demons.
Oh yes.
So they go on and they project their
Shit onto
insecurities and their
others.
demons
Yep,
onto
onto
other
others.
people. But because they have a platform,
Hmm.
they have a platform, so they put it out there on a platform for everybody and everybody to see. But the sad part about it is they don't realize that even though they're trying to hide away from their demons, when they speak, everybody and their mother can see it.
Right. Hi,
Who
baby.
who was you asking to spread chaos, me or Brett? Because we can both spread enough chaos to burn this
If
bitch
you
down.
look, if you spread chaos, I will mute the hell out of you, and you ain't gonna get no coochie.
Oh, you
Brett
wanted
can come up
Brett to
here and
spread
Brett can
chaos.
come. He can come up here and spread chaos.
That's an
You,
open invitation, Brett.
you will get no blowjobs. Go ahead and spread it if you want to.
Oh,
Well, I can't do that because I have a business arrangement set up for Boss Bitch for our Xbox Live sex panels.
Oh yeah, that's right. Okay. No, no, no. Y'all got to
So
hear this
I
out.
don't want to be in
No,
breach
Wait a
of
no,
minute, sex
contract.
panels.
no, no, no. You got to hear this out.
look,
So
you
this
see, you
woman.
got his attention.
So there was a live I was
What's
on,
up,
and a
Exile?
lot of times my
What's
husband
good, Auntie?
he
You got
finds
it?
some of the crazy and the chaos, and I don't know what the fuck, right? So I go occasionally, and I sit there and look on his, and I sit there and pop my little head up, hi, stuff like this, and I sit there and I talk. Now, is boss bitch or is it boss lady?
Boss Bitch.
Oh, so boss lady is the other one, is the adult film star.
No, that's Spooky Girl.
Oh, spooky girl. Okay, so I sat there and I got on this live. I ain't gonna lie, it was a hot emo chick. I'm like, hell yeah. She bad than the motherfucker. And she had some big titties. I'm like, yeah, your boy, right? So I get on live. She's like, oh my God, you're so cute. I did not know she used to be an adult film star, and
No,
then
she currently is.
no, and then she went to OnlyFans so
That's
that she can
still
continue
that
to be an
she's
adult film.
still doing that pretty much. She's just like pretty much how could you consider that? That would be the underground version.
Right, right. I thought
But
she was
no,
playing.
nah, boss bitch. That's Brett's head of his merch department. That's who
Oh,
boss bitch is.
Okay, okay.
Okay, wait a minute. Okay, wait a minute. Big boobs, adult star. Her name is Spooky Girl. Now I'm interested. Let's talk
Yeah.
about it.
Well,
Man,
I mean, whose panel was that on? I may
I
be able to go get it so you could
shit, I don't
restrain
even
that. Was
remember,
it?
babe. If you can find Spooky Girl, bring her over,
I
bro.
I do believe. Fuck. It was
Um,
either
Nephew, are you awake now?
Andy or
Yes,
I'm
he
fucking
still
is.
sleepy.
Russell's panel.
I'm still sleepy, but that was a little
He
bit of
heard
a
those magic
shock.
words though.
that part.
I, I did hear keywords, though.
He
I will
did.
admit that.
He said, "Brain, you need to wake up. This is important." But
Look,
honestly, I thought she a cute
I'm over
emo
here
girl, and I was
eating this
like,
whiting. So would you like some whiting?
"Oh, what are you eating, Auntie?"
I'm eating whiting.
The fish.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
All right. See, I've never had whiting. I've had flounder, and I love flounder. And I was gonna go to cod,
Hold on,
and
babe.
Whiting is one
It
of the
depends.
best.
Was Poon
It
on
de-
I ain't
that
even gonna
panel with
hold you.
us?
yeah, no, that was
it
Poon's panel. I think it was Poon's.
If it was
Would you
Poon,
it
say
de-
tell him
hi?
to
it
grab it.
Okay.
it depends on how the flounder is cooked and prepped. Because some people can cook flounder and it tastes dirty.
Oh no,
Mm.
honey, mine always tastes like. I look. I'm one of those, honey. I know when to keep it dirty, and I can keep it dirty when I'm supposed to keep it dirty, and I can keep it clean when I'm supposed to keep it clean. Okay.
All right now.
Mhm. Well.
So I mean, no, anytime we sat there and we did flounder, it was always light. It was always really, really nice. It was never heavy. We never really used really heavy breading on it. Um, but we did put our foot in the breading because there is only so much seasoning you can sit there and get from some motherfucking Zatarez fucking cornmeal that you're gonna have to sit there and put your foot in it. Okay.
Right.
And so there are certain ways that we did it to where it was nice and crispy, and then whenever you got into it, it was very, very nice and light. Put it like
Okay.
this: after eating flounder, I can't go back to eating catfish. I can't. Catfish tastes dirty. I
I have
taste
never
everything.
tasted catfish
But see, everybody's like, "Oh my goodness, you don't eat cat." I cannot eat catfish anymore. It tastes almost like a fucking bottom feeder. It really does.
You can taste
because it
it.
is a
You
bottom
can tell
feeder.
that it's the bottom feeder.
Yeah, we'll be up the settlement, Brett. We'll be up, Brett.
I don't
Food.
know now. I've had some really good catfish in my day now. So I can't really knock catfish like
But
that.
Well,
here's
no,
the
no. Go ahead,
nephew.
Auntie.
Keep in mind where you and I are born and raised. We're born below the Mason Dixon line. So our catfish is going to be different from catfish above the Mason Dixon line.
Right.
So where does the Mason Dixon line start?
Um, I'm going to pull that for you.
Because I'm
Give me
in
a
North
second here.
Carolina, but I was raised in New York, so I ain't never had catfish in my life.
Auntie, I'm gonna let you
So
know.
if you grew up in New York, you are above the Mason Dixon line.
I figured that much. I'm what
I,
they call a Yankee.
I about to say, baby, that's above a whole lot of lines, shit, honey. You
Yeah,
in
yeah, we Yankees.
boy. See, honestly, I don't know if I could go to New York. That seems. I'm
It's fun.
comfortable.
Honestly, I miss it. I prefer that because I'm a city girl. I've been a city girl my whole life,
Well, see, and
so I
that's
miss it.
you
I,
understand how things are supposed to work. And you know what? I'm like that with
yeah.
being a country girl. So shit, I look. I put it like this: if I can't be around a horse, or if I cannot drive through and at least see one horse. Now, I'm not saying see nobody on that bitch. I'm just saying
Mm,
seeing some land and a motherfucking horse ride, running across that bitch every once in a while.
All right.
mm.
According to the map, the Mason Dixon line is below Iowa, below Illinois, below Indiana, below Ohio, below Pennsylvania.
Okay.
Hmm.
Missouri barely makes it because it is below the Mason Dixon line, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still Midwest.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
And the catfish here tastes like toes in mud.
Yep.
Oh, good lord.
when I sit there and tell you it is heavy, it literally it is almost saturated with everything. I mean, I used to think it was tilapia because at first I went from tilapia to catfish, and when I sit there and tell you, baby, I used to eat tilapia. I used to eat that shit on a almost like a daily basis.
That's me. I could eat tilapia all
And
day.
then I realized that okay, the tilapia kind of started tasting heavy, if that made sense, compared to
Yeah,
something else.
Hmm.
Like
It
tilapia
does.
is a genetically modified fish.
It is.
yes, and I found that out later. And then I was just like, okay, being that I found that out later, I was just like, all right, so maybe I
That's
have to
when
go
I
ahead and
moved to
stop for a
salmon.
little bit. And then I sat there and I started going with catfish, and then I kind of went to flounder, and now I'm about to go to cod. And look, I ain't gonna lie, if I go to cod and there's a motherfucking bone in there, I'm gonna be mad as fuck.
Now here's the thing: cod and whiting taste similar to each other.
Cod and what?
Whiting,
Okay,
Mm,
they whiting is very light, very
yes,
flaky,
it is.
okay.
very
But
light.
it's good.
Yes,
Well, see, and
yes.
that's my thing. As long as I can say, if I would be okay with going to whiting or that fish because baby, when I sit there and say we were hooked on flounder, like literally in my deep freeze, I got like 2 or 3 big ass bags of flounder as a backup to the backup because the shit was so good. And when I sit
Uh-uh.
there and tell you that our Sam's Club stopped having that shit, and now we sitting here and trying to find it again, and we can't find that shit, I'm just like, oh,
Right. You see your homegirl.
You know they're closing
you
up
know,
50. You know they're closing up 50 Walmarts around the country.
Yep.
what?
Yeah, they're closing down a whole bunch of Walmarts around the country.
The one in Prairie Village is one of them.
The one in
Hmm.
Prairie Village? Is it really?
Yeah.
What they about to do with it if they're gonna close it down?
Yeah, they're gonna shut it down. I think a lot of them were either underperforming or they were having a lot of too many complaints.
I about to say
Hmm.
I don't know if I can see the one at Well, yeah, because Prairie Village they got all the Wyandotte, they got all the, they got everybody. They got Jo, they got Wyandotte, they got shit. Everybody in surrounding areas and everything else. And hell, half the motherfuckers is hood rats. You got all the
Look,
Bonner.
we just left the Prairie Village Walmart a week ago. When I tell you it is,
Oh, it's bad now. Oh shit. Well, you know what? I'm happy. We made the move that we fucking made. That
Mhm.
baby, are you hearing that? Speedway Walmart getting taken down.
Why is that?
Cause they raggedy.
I don't know. I believe it when I see it. They kept that other one up for so many years, and that
no,
motherfucker was
I just had an
stupid.
employee that works there saying that they won't have a job in a couple of weeks because they're closing the store.
Oh
Damn, that's
shit.
crazy.
Yeah, because the one they get there's one down here in North Carolina that's getting ready to get closed in
Mm,
Durham. I was like, well, it's
right,
ghetto enough, so whatever.
right. And my thing is, okay, so Speedway is so fucking large. Now I don't even know how many times these people been drug out of bankruptcy. This whole area, and so my thing is, if they sit there and take down the Walmart, they ain't gonna actually take down the building. They just gonna have that same motherfucking setup until somebody else come up there and sit there and try to give it a new
And take
fucking face.
yep, yep.
Hmm. And you remember the Price Chopper that used to be up on
Yep,
Bannister and Blue Ridge?
yep.
They done closed that down and built a new one right behind us here on Bannister.
A
What the heck
Kmart,
is this thing? A Kmart. I ain't seen
Not
a
Walmart.
Kmart in
That
yeah.
a Kmart or a
Jesus.
you
Price
know where
Chopper.
that old Kmart location?
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
now Price Chopper.
Oh, because I'm about to say I
I'm
thought they was
about
in
to
there
say,
taking the
damn. I thought Kmart
They,
was out of business.
Price Chopper. They got Price Chopper on one side and a storage facility on the other.
Ooh,
Mm.
okay, Auntie, be careful.
I already know.
Yeah, I thought
And
Kmart was out of business.
across the street, they done built a new Taco Bell, a Hampton Inn, and an Arvis Bank.
Why are they
Oh, you
doing
know
all
it's
that
gonna
shit?
be.
Like, okay, my question is, are they planning on having a whole lot of traffic go back down there or something?
That's
Remember
what it sounds like.
the Cerner complex because you got three campuses for Cerner.
Yep. And Speedway is one up. Oh, they got a center down there. Oh God, that here, Auntie, expect to see an Amazon over there here soon too.
I know. Trust me, I'm watching it. And then where I live right in front of the caves.
Mm. Okay.
I know
But they
you know
shutting down a whole bunch of Amazons too,
hmm
and Google stores.
Honey, they sitting there. They'll tell you that they shutting down Amazons, but they ain't shutting down Amazons no time soon. This
I
motherfucker
know
still
they've
sitting
been saying that for like the last 5 years.
there. Mm-hmm.
hmm hmm
They did the same thing
hmm
with Kmart. Sorry, I'm hungry, y'all. Don't mind me.
But I
Look,
didn't even know Kmart was still a thing.
Well, over here, well, honestly, it wasn't. It hasn't been a
hell,
thing since
for
um
over 30
two
years.
or 3 years before we moved over here. So about the last 8, 9 years, they ain't been a thing. They finally shut it down to where it was all of them
Yeah,
because
because
you had some that were privately
Sears
owned.
you remember Sears bought Kmart.
Yep.
Right. And then Sears
And
went. A lot
Sears
of the
went
Sears
as
went out of business.
Yeah. But I'm gonna get back to this adult film star, y'all. So we was having a
yeah.
conversation, baby. I think it was Poon's channel because I think
No, no, I checked Prunes. I'm not seeing it over there. I've checked a couple others. Now I'm checking Sam and B Socks.
it was not Sam because she don't like Sam Hill. So it wasn't
Okay.
Sam. He gets on her nerves.
That's
I
right.
don't.
Sam popped up in the chat of wherever we was.
Yeah. I don't mind Sam. Um,
No, I'm looking for it. I'm just not finding it. How long back was that? Do you remember?
it wasn't. No, it. Damn, I can't fucking remember. And I was on that fucking panel like almost all fucking night long. I was over there in my kitchen, and these men were sitting here constantly over talking us, and I'm sitting
Nephew,
here
you
like,
still with us?
huh?
I asked the nephew if he's still with us.
Yeah, I'm here.
All right. 'Cause you will go on and pass out.
You
That's why I was like,
sure
you
will.
good?
That's okay. That's okay. I'm gonna ask you to go ahead and go and ground yourself before you get too deep into this any conversation that we have because I want you 100, even if that means I gotta tolerate you being 75. So I want you good, Mike.
She talking to you, nephew.
If you tolerate me being sleep, if you tolerate what do you mean by that?
I said, honey, I want you at 100. So if that means you gotta go and ground yourself and go ahead and take care of yourself, get something to eat, get something to drink, and then lay down and be comfortable, that's fine. I'm willing to tolerate you at 75, but I want you at 100. And so,
Yes. You'll tolerate me at 75. Okay. That's
yeah.
Yo, what's good, Adam?
So,
I'm all right though.
okay.
I'm all right though. It's just been
A long day.
it's just been a long 72 plus hours. I was gonna say that. So
Ooh.
you know,
Well, that
Oh, well,
sounds
I got
about the same as
wake
being for
you up.
me in exile, but that's on a whole nother
Nephew,
situation.
I got something to wake you up. Just watch
and
the chat.
then I'm trying to I'm trying to adjust my make adjustments to my schedule
Hmm.
because I don't know if y'all agree with me on this or not, but 24 hours just ain't long enough.
I do
It
agree.
ain't. It's not.
It ain't.
It's not long enough in a day. Like you know I need a whole I wish 48 hours was one day. At
Mm,
least 48
In certain cases, yes, I
mm.
definitely agree.
You get
Because
hours.
so much done.
at least I would feel comfortable enough to take a fucking nap if that were the case.
Right.
Right, could you imagine what life would be like if we actually had a 48-hour day? 30-minute lunches would probably be like an hour and a half lunch. You know,
Well, our
15
days
minute
about
breaks. 15 minute
our,
breaks would probably be an hour break or, 35, 45
Right.
minute break. Like, then then they would have to have us, they would still have to have us on like, I know some jobs will probably be petty and try to push the job to like 12 hours, 12 hours, 24 hours plus, but, you would still have like a whole 24 hours to like do whatever. That
mm,
There's
would be
some
like
of that.
so
We
awesome.
don't know. They could sit there and try to make us have 16-hour days. So we don't,
right.
And
which
here's
is
Yeah,
annoying.
yeah.
and I'm it's in the chat.
Huh?
But we about to gain an hour though,
Wait, what?
if that helps. We about to
Yeah,
gain an hour if that helps.
I,
yeah,
Yeah.
the spring forward.
right. I'm
Yeah,
about to say,
we
honey, I'm
about
not
to
even gonna
gain an
lie.
hour.
I could never keep up with that shit. I will always fucking forget. I'd be like, oh, okay.
Always remember
That's why I
spring
put my
forward,
stuff on
fall back.
automatic.
What's the
I
only one
put
I
all
ever
my
remember,
stuff on
Auntie, was
automatic.
damn fall back. Because that's what my mom was trying to make a motherfucker do.
Now that's an
But
interesting question. Which one do y'all which one do y'all like which one do y'all get excited for the most? Spring forward or fall back?
Spring
fall back,
forward, baby.
fall
I'm
back,
a spring baby. I love spring.
No, for
Well,
me it's fall back.
fall
well,
back.
I really don't know
I
because,
need
like
it.
I said, I don't even notice them when they happen. So I really can't be like, oh, well, I'm prepared for, and then I'm prepared for this. Because when I sit there and tell you that shit every day, catch me out, like every year, catch me off guard. I'm like, what? Really? I
But
didn't even
that
realize
but
the
you
change.
hear how it's referenced. In the spring, you're gonna jump ahead an hour. In the fall, you're gonna
Mhm.
fall back an hour.
Yeah,
Right.
I want that hour. I want that hour.
Yeah.
Fuck that. Give me my extra hour. Stop fucking up my shit. Y'all already sat there and gave me fucking weekday names of all the fucking gods and goddesses that y'all think I don't fucking know. Y'all done already fucked up the Sabbath. Y'all done already fucked up this. Damn it. Let me keep my hour. That's all I'm asking. Let me keep my motherfucking hour. I'm just saying. Don't ask for much. Damn it. Don't
But
ask
you understand why that was created.
Huh?
You understand why that was created, the spring forward, fall back, because states in the Midwest do not have long growing seasons.
Mm-hmm.
So they added the extra hour in the spring to give them the time that they need to plant and harvest.
Oh no, I was not aware of that.
Well, I'm a
Yes.
spring baby. My name is from made from spring. I was born in the spring. So yeah.
Oh no, honey,
My
I'm a
Where
summer
name
baby.
means flower. So my real name is Zara, and
states they have long.
That's pretty.
that means flower in Arabic.
Oh, that's so pretty.
And then my birthday is April 26th, spring.
Oh, Lord, hold on.
Yes, I'm a Taurus.
No. I get along with Tauruses. I get along with Tauruses. Great.
Mike, Mike, should we monopolize it? Bang bang, Libra game.
Oh,
Mm.
see.
We
Look here.
we're
Look here, Libra.
just fantastic.
Look here, Libra. I need you to calm this down. Okay.
Watch it now, Eliza, sis.
Yes.
I love you, but watch it. We talking about Libra.
That's okay. That's okay, because guess what? My daughter's with y'all, but I got 3 kids that are with my husband and her.
Mm,
And then my husband
mm.
is Libra as well.
You know what?
Wait.
All I'm gonna say is I'm over here by my motherfucking lonesome, but it's okay because I get along with all y'all motherfuckers. So how about that? Because my husband is an Aries, but he's an Aries cusp, so he's an Aries Taurus cusp. She's a
Oh,
Taurus.
see, that's my daughter. My daughter's an Aries Scorpio. I don't know how she got in the
Woo!
Scorpio thing, but she's an Aries Scorpio.
How is she an Aries Scorpio?
Her
I
moon
don't
sitting
know,
in
but
Scorpio.
from her moon is a Scorpio.
Oh,
Yeah.
and her
Ooh,
son
She's
is
an
ooh,
Aries.
Aries.
ooh.
Oh, she's a moon. She's a lunar Scorpio. Oh, okay.
Hmm.
Look, you her
But
mama. You will
I'm
look.
a,
No. All I'm gonna say is this: you her mama. You will forever be
yes,
safe. You're good.
yep.
You will
I'm
forever be
a,
safe because you are her mama.
let me see, I'm a Sun Taurus and Sun Moon. I'm Sun Taurus, yeah, Sun
A sun.
Taurus, Moon Taurus,
Oh, you are Taurus through and through.
through
You
and
know what?
through.
It's okay because
And
my best friend Gwen,
Mm,
she's a Gemini through and through. I said, how the fuck
mm.
are you gonna be a fucking a solar Gemini, a lunar Gemini, and she's even a fucking Gemini rising? How the fuck?
now
Same
here's the
here,
thing. You ready for it?
same here. I'm a Taurus rising too.
My
So
rising is
yes, I'm extra stubborn.
my rising is in Taurus, my sun sits in Libra, and my moon sits in Taurus.
Mm,
Well, you
that
know what?
explains a whole lot.
Hold on. That's why we vibe so well. She a Libra, but she got a lot of that Taurus energy.
Hmm.
Meow meow.
Hmm.
Baby, look.
Wise.
Say
Here's
hi
the
to
fucked up part
I
about mine.
figured it because she had a lot of wisdom in her. And
Here's
a lot of Tauruses, Aries, Scorpios, and Capricorns
timekeeper.
are very wise.
Hold on, sis. This is the thing about mine. See, mine shit. Okay, so already I'm a cuss baby. So I'm a Leo with Virgo tendencies already,
Oh, I
and
love you, Leah.
that's my sun. My moon is a Pisces, right?
Oh, Lord.
Yes, that part. So mm, whenever I'm alone, I want to be alone. I prefer to be alone, even when
Hmm.
people are in my room, or even when people are around me. If I didn't call for you, don't answer
Don't come. Yep.
part. And when they said that, they mean that. I mean that shit to heart.
Hmm.
But here's the thing: it depends on where the fuck you find my rising. My rising can be in freaking my rising can be in Libra. My rising can be in Leo. My rising. There was one time they sat there and they said my rising was in. It was something between no, because that's Virgo. Virgo's in between um Libra and Leo. Because it's Libra,
Mm.
Leo. It's hold on. It's Leo. Then it's Virgo. Then it's either no. Yeah. Then it's Libra and then it's Scorpio, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The Gemini is before all of that.
Oh, honey, I don't
Gemini is
claim that.
one what I.
I don't claim that Gemini. The devil is alive. Look here. It depends on what kind of Gemini you are. There are some Geminis I cannot fuck with you. You cannot fuck with me. If we are in
Man.
Two-facedness.
we don't, look, we will never even meet each other. But if
And
we are in
I
person,
agree with
we
her
are
on that.
we got instant beef, and that's just through past. We ain't said
And
nothing.
I
We
third
ain't
that
looked
motion. I
that
third
part.
that motion.
I
I third
agree
that
with her.
motion. Gemini's are the devil.
Yes,
Ah.
but here's the thing: it's only half Gemini's because if you get the Gemini who has the birthday that's closer to like June, like July and shit, they
Hmm.
good. If you get the Geminis that's closer to May, fuck your whole life.
Woo!
Leave,
Mm.
leave.
Mm.
Look,
Mm-mm.
I mean, look,
Mm.
put your gloves on, strap
Mm.
them up, wrap your hands, because you're going to be needing them bitches.
Put some
Okay?
Vaseline on your
Mm.
Vaseline,
face.
all that, dead ass. Now, mind you, my best friend, she's a July Gemini. We click like this. We click like this. And but here's the thing about Geminis, you got to be careful because you'll fuck around, tell them your deepest, uttermost secrets, and these motherfuckers will ponder and try to use that shit against you.
Sure will.
Mm.
They
They
sure
will,
will.
they will, and then they expect you out of them. So they're gonna sit there and expect you to respond the same way they would respond if they did it, but they're the main one that did it, knowing that they causing some fuckery.
And then when you don't
Mm.
give them the response that they want, then they lose their shit.
Yep,
Right?
exactly. Uh huh.
Mm-mm.
They lose their
So
shit. But if you have a Gemini that's grounded,
Mm-hmm.
A grounded Gemini, they okay, whatever,
Right.
you know.
Mm.
But one that's not grounded, they got a bunch of chaos going on in that head.
Baby. Preach. Preach.
Mm.
Preach.
And here's the thing: you can almost see it on them.
Mm-hmm.
You can
If
see
you
it
know
on
how
them.
to look. Yep.
You can see it on them when they fucked up. And
That's messed up.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just like, dude, you know what?
oh,
These Geminis, look, I got a neighbor, cool as shit. She a Gemini, but she's like one of the July Geminis. Best friend, July Gemini. Another one of the neighbors, July Gemini. Them, I can be in their presence all damn day. Be completely fine, be completely comfortable. When it comes to them other May Gemini, baby, if I take you, I have to take you in doses. And then I
mm-hmm.
will have to walk away because we will
Mm-hmm.
bang. And I'm not talking about cheeky bang bang. I'm talking about, bruh, it's gonna look like this is Sparta type
Right.
shit.
I'm
Big
gonna
facts.
tell
Like,
you, the ones I truly do not get along with is Sagittarius.
That's my sister.
okay,
Sag,
wait. When is Sag? When are Sages?
Sagittarius start
Sagittarius is December. Let me see.
actually
October 20th to December 20th.
November.
I mean
It starts.
November 20th to December 20th. I'm sorry.
All
Yeah,
right. So which ones are after that?
Capricorn.
Capricorn.
Look, I can't stand the Sag or fucking Capricorn. So hear me out. Hear me out. My mama is a motherfucking Capricorn. Understand, I was adopted when she was 49. So the whole having age on me
Mm.
started giving. But when I sit there and tell you, there was nothing on God's green earth you could have done that she did not sit there and have a comment about. Even if you did it absolutely correct, she gonna sit there and talk some shit about it because it's not the way she would have done it.
Oh
Uh-huh.
my God, that was my kid's father. He was like that. Oh, good
And
Lord.
they're not
And they will never apologize for
Yes,
nothing, even if they
never.
wrong.
Bro, look. Okay, I'm gonna sit there and tell y'all this, and this is gonna sound crazy. Mind you, okay, I was adopted whenever I was, I want to say 6 or 7 year old by my mom, right? Do you know the first time my mama sat there and finally told me that she loved me was on her deathbed and she died when she was 80? Well,
Oh my
80,
God.
84, 85. I never,
Mm.
hold up. My mama didn't do hugs. She damn sure didn't do apologies. She did not do I
Mm-mm.
love yous. She didn't do
Mm-mm.
none of that shit. So I don't know how the fuck I came out balanced. Oh, yes, I do. I sat there and did a lot of inner work on myself. But I had to do the fucking inner work on myself because if I didn't, can you imagine? Just imagine
Mm.
how fucked up I would be. I would be sitting here and trying to get approval from anything walking. And honestly, from what
Right.
I'm told, is as a kid, that's kind of inadvertently what I would do is that I would go up to random people, be hugging on them and loving on them because I never got that, that attention and, all kind of shit. So when I sit there and tell you, look, I can't,
You
I,
would have you would have been the black version of Maleficent.
that part,
Yes.
just walking around angry for no fucking reason,
Just
just
mad.
yes, all day long. Mad at weave, mad at bacon, mad at fucking granola bars, mad at just mad. And my,
Man, we.
and my whole thing is this: like, I never understood why she was so angry all the time. And
That's just
okay,
them. They're always angry.
cancers. Okay, so Brett, cancers. I have a best friend that's a cancer. I
My
love her. She's an
mother.
asshole. She gets on my nerves. I have to take her in doses.
My mother's like that. She's a cancer.
Right. I have to take cancer in doses. That means that, whenever let's say I was on your panel, the day I'm on your panel, cool. I can sit there and handle hours and hours and hours of conversation. But I'm gonna tell you, it would take 2 or 3 days for me to recover from from that, hours and hours and hours of conversation. It because that's how fuck. I got a friend Amber. When I sit there and
Mm.
tell you I love her to death, but she irritates my soul. She would sit there and call me just to sit there and tell me who she fucking. That's great. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't care.
Mm.
It's kind of like you said. you are messing with them, and that's great. Um, but what that got to do with me?
Mm. Mm-mm.
And it's not really one of those. Oh well, I don't want to see my friend happy, because usually whenever she has these phone calls, she already know that she up to some chaos, some bullshit, some fuckery. She already know that this ain't gonna work out. You
Right.
know, this was probably the bad boy that we sat there and went to school with. That was the hoe, and now it's her turn finally, because now she's seen as acceptable years later. And I just like, um, okay, what
Mm.
does that have to do with me again? How may I help you? Thank you, come again. You know what I mean? Like, like, auntie, I'm just like,
Like, thank you. Come again.
but I be thinking,
Thank you. Come again.
how
Right.
does this
Like,
sound?
thank you. Come again.
Right? Like, how does anything you just told me what does it have to do with me?
Absolutely nothing.
You
Exactly.
know what? I'm gonna tell you what is a big pet peeve of mine.
What's up, Uncle?
Yeah, I'm and nephew can confirm this. I'm direct and to the point.
Mm-hmm.
You know, and when a person wants to take the scenic route to give a point, and I'll tell them, look, you don't have to take the left, and the right to tell me what it is that you need to know. Tell me what it is that I need to know. You know,
I'm like
I
that
don't care about
sometimes.
what Bojack did with his booty hole and Methany did with the corn cob. I don't.
But see, that's big facts. But see, do you see what I mean? About I'd be like, okay, so instead of even saying that, auntie, I'd be like, girl, what the fuck this got to do with me? Like,
Right.
just straight across. And she's like, nothing. I just wanted you to know because you're my best friend. Bitch, you could have texted me. But you see what I'm saying? You did not have to call me. And now, hold on, in the middle of the night, at 4 o'clock in the morning, and sit there and talk about somebody you just got done fucking. Good.
Oh,
Then
no,
you're
come
trying to go to sleep.
on. You trying to sleep.
And then she, just I love this girl that she would sit there and get mad if I had my phone on do not disturb. Because her,
Mm.
I don't have her, okay, so you understand how do not disturb work. You have certain numbers that are emergency contacts. So those calls
Mm.
will come through. She be mad
Right.
every fucking time. She be sitting there trying to call me in the middle of the fucking night, and that shit goes straight to voicemail. What the fuck you think it's supposed to do? Well, I'm not on your emergency list, bitch. No, like, no, you are not. I said, honey, if I was dying today, what you gonna do?
Okay, so I need to be on your emergency list so you can tell me about the Peter Whacker that you done did a 360 on.
That
Yeah.
part. But if I'm dying, there's nothing you're gonna do but sit there and try to call me on the phone, and then sit there and talk shit to my husband, because you're gonna sit there and swear to God that he's the reason I'm dying,
Lord Jesus.
instead of allowing my husband to do what the fuck he needs to do for me so I can, survive. Craziness.
Mm.
I know. Yes. So yeah, cancers. I need.
So,
The
see,
shenanigans.
so is this the reason the aliens won't come get us?
it's part of the
Lord knows
it's
I
part of
need
the
them
reason
to
they won't
hurry
come get
up.
her.
Did somebody say anything about cancers?
Yes.
Look, the only cancer that I like in this world is my sister. The rest, the my I had my okay, my sister, and then one of my friends is a cancer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Outside those two, I don't give a damn about any other cancer. Can the rest of them are exactly what they are, a damn cancer.
No, facts. I'm sorry.
Woo, woo. I
On
have
top of it.
I have a cancer cousin that I would like to go ahead and slam dunk on some concrete.
Mm.
And I have interacted with another cancer that sickening.
I, my
Sick.
mother is the only cancer I know. I
Mm.
don't know no other cancers.
Look, they
Okay.
will get it. They will get in their feelings if you tell them that they got a nappy booty hole hair.
Mm. Hold on. Count yourself lucky. Look, here's my thing. Here's the thing that's for me. I have two friends that are cancers, and honestly, both of them only contact me when they want to spread some bullshit. When
Mm-hmm.
they want to spread shenanigans. That is the only time
Mm.
I am contacted. Other than that, I'm not even a thought. Right now, this bitch can be calling me right now.
Look,
But
I
she in the middle of some other shenanigans and she want to wait till it gets super bad and then call me and tell me about it.
listen. The one
Mm.
that I just recently interacted with 2 years ago felt like that it was normal for you to be a thief. It felt like it was normal for us to have stints at the Crossbar Hotel.
Oh, well then. Mm-mm.
And I irked his ever loving nerves because I peeped him in his bullshit. And he likes it. They love mess, right?
Yes,
Mm. Mm.
They
they
love
love
mess.
being in the middle of the shit, and then they love keeping it going. And
Yeah.
then you know
And,
they get excited, they get
and
reanimated.
because he couldn't stir me up,
I know,
you know, because I wouldn't fall into the bullshit that he was trying to draw me in, I would get cussed out and called everything.
right, baby. Can I have a cigarette or two, please? I know I don't need to be
I
smoking
mean,
this time of night.
this joker cussed me
Yeah,
out hard.
Mm.
Liza,
Yes,
put them cigarettes down.
believe it or
Really?
not, believe it or not, I have been for the last 2 days. I've only had one third of a cigarette.
I need you to have zero
None.
zeros of
Zero.
cigarette.
Look, I fix to hide my black.
Right, because I'm like,
Until you have no business smoking no damn cigarettes.
well, I'm gonna give myself the last 3 days and possibly the next two because there we actually
I
have
can't have
like
no blacks, nephew.
hold on,
No.
we have
No,
personal
y'all
time
should
that is really
look.
hectic.
Look,
Smoking is
like
bad.
on a serious on a serious note though, y'all should know how I feel about cigarettes, especially what I had dealt with like 2 years ago.
Well, see, here's the thing, Mikey. I have been juicing, and honestly, my craving for cigarettes has actually been going away. Yes, Auntie, that juice we were talking about, I got
Yeah.
it,
Okay.
and
Okay.
yes, and I have been juicing every day. And I have decided that one of my favorite things. I actually woke up craving this juice, and you're gonna, it's astounding. Cucumber juice.
Oh,
Okay.
that is so good.
And so I woke up craving it, but whenever I'm juicing, it is easier for me to leave the tobacco alone. I can literally feel like I can taste it or that I need it, and it's easy for me to walk away from it.
Okay.
But that's why I said, it's really late at night, and that damn. Now it's not the juicer isn't very very loud, but my kitchen echoes to all the other rooms in the house.
Okay.
So
Mm.
that is the only reason I'm not really having my husband just sit there and juice damn cucumber and apple for me right now. Because honestly, if you juice an apple with the cucumber, you get all the benefits of the cucumber juice and the apple juice, but it tastes more
Mm.
like apple. So it's not overwhelming, even though I like cucumber juice just by itself, but I had to get
Mm-hmm.
to that point. Um, but
Yeah,
no,
because you
we have
see,
some,
you done got on us about our nicotine,
yeah.
Mm.
you know. So,
But
Cigarettes is bad. Okay.
well, what it is that we my husband and I we're having an issue with one of our teenagers,
okay,
and the issue should have resolved itself, but I'm not going to say their sign. Well, their sign is a Gemini.
Huh.
okay. I said,
It's May Gemini. We
yeah,
tried
Mm.
we tried to de-escalate the situation. They sat there and sparked shit back up. And so, because of that, we have been actually going back to, we've been
Mm.
going back to, having to use cigarettes as one of the coping
coping
things. Because,
mechanism.
yeah, when I sit there and I tell you it, I'm not going to go into detail, but
Look, what's
shit,
recognized needs not to be explained.
yes, shit has
Mm.
escalated, and now we have to be on guard because of shit that this person wants to do. And I'm
Yeah,
just like, you know what? I'm ready for the fucking shit to hit the fan because whenever the shit hits the fan and shit starts going ablaze, I'm not. Me and my husband aren't gonna be touched. Our feet aren't even going to sit there and get cinched. It's going to
Mm,
burn that person to the ground, and they don't understand that they are burning bridges that they do not really know that are really there.
mm,
But there's only so much you can tell a teenager because they know everything. So
Right, right,
uh, I'm just to the point that you know what, you want to be grown, be grown. Understand being grown means that that safety net is not there.
right.
And when
Right.
you need it, please do not call my house, my family sitting there and talking about, you know, you need XYZ. I'm gonna sit there and tell you, hey, you grown. You better figure out how to get it, how you live.
Mm-hmm.
Figure it out.
right.
Now, mind you, I say that, but we already know if shit gets too hectic, mom will put on her red cape
Right.
and come out and play Captain Sable. But, you know, right now, I'm just so
Mm,
I
hey
get it.
Steve. So it gets to the
Look,
point where
I
I'm
fix
just
to
like
play DJ.
I'm just to the point that I'm just like I don't smoke in front of my kids
right.
unless they're up doing something they ain't supposed to be doing, like, you know, being up at fucking 10 o'clock. Because I have little ones, but I don't smoke in front of my kids. I try not to smoke around my animals. But whenever I'm in my room where I'm away from everybody, on top of the fact that I am remodeling this room and oh my gosh, I'm waiting for my floor to come in so I can sit there and put the floor in. But
Mm,
I'm gonna let y'all see it as soon as it's done because it's gonna be badass when it's done. Just right now, it's yeah. But these are the only times
Liza,
where
I'm gonna put back in on my cell phone. That way YouTube will play.
okay.
mm.
But you know when it gets to that, Steve said you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely do.
But here's the thing: right now, they are so caught up in whatever it is that they're doing that they don't even understand that. Yeah, you're gonna get those stupid prizes, and I hope they don't stick. But if they do, well, I tried to guide you the best I could. That's my job as your mother. It's not to sit there and boss you around. It's not to tell you what to do. It's to guide you so whenever you get out my house, you can make the best decisions. If you
Right.
choose not to, shit, you want to be grown, you grown. That's so.
Yeah. I know all too well about that. Yeah. I know
So,
all too well about
Oh, okay.
but I am going to move on from that. Um.
Yeah, I'd have to get that stream from that person. That stream's been privated.
Oh, it has.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. Well,
Can
do we?
y'all hear that?
Yeah, I can hear it.
I can't make it out, but I can hear it.
What is that?
Music. But you know, so talking about something else. Yes, Mike, you're right. I need to stop smoking. But as soon as all this shit that hits the fan, I can go ahead and put this down because it's gonna be one of
Sure.
those. I can choose to say I told you so, or I can choose to just let shit lie. I've already decided I'm gonna choose to let shit lie, and they're gonna have to figure it out.
She is aware that if we wanted to, we can actually stream music over here, right?
Hmm.
That you don't have to play a radio on YouTube. You can actually stream it through StreamYard. Auntie, Auntie,
Can you
you
hear me?
know, yeah, you know on YouTube you can actually stream the music through StreamYard. You don't have to play a radio in the background on YouTube.
Okay.
You just have to
Yeah.
ask
Okay.
Eliza.
So hold up.
Like give Liza a video from YouTube of that song, but in the
Yeah.
lyric version, not the authentic video, official video, but the lyric version of that
Right.
song, and she can play it.
Yeah.
Okay, let me go ahead and give it to her real quick then.
All right, and I want to say this. Okay, so this just
Matter of
goes.
fact, I was playing Pasito by Trop Killers.
Okay,
Who?
I'm gonna look for that in a minute.
I don't know. I guess we're about to learn, huh?
Did you
Oh,
say
I'm
what
like,
I thought you
who?
said? Did you say Pasito by Twat Killers?
What
Rock,
killers? Like
rock.
what?
I don't know what she said, but hey, we about to find out the
Like who the
context
heck
of
is
it
what
all.
killers?
Hold on, but okay. So my husband already knows. For you two, I'm gonna show you guys something. And this is something that I don't show, but I'm gonna show today. Um, do you guys know who Rick Worthy is?
No.
Okay.
No, I don't.
The
Um,
Cleon on Starship Galactica or Battleship Galactica, whatever the Star
it's
Wars version.
Starship.
Battlestar Galactica?
No, it's Starship SG-1.
Yeah, SG-1.
Oh, okay, Stargate.
Okay, so
Or
yes,
the Black Vampire on
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
Actually, he's the alpha vampire. How rude! And he is the. If you
Dean
guys
in that
watch
movie.
Vampire
Don't tell
Diaries,
yeah, don't tell me about that because I'm in the middle of like binge watching Supernatural right now.
it's okay. Did you watch Vampire Diaries?
Yeah.
Bonnie Bennett's dad.
Okay.
If you want, I mean, you could share a photo of you and him at a family function. I mean, we ain't got
I
to say
mean,
what
All
the
right,
family function is.
I
but
had
it's
planned
called Pasito. Let me put it in the chat.
on it. Okay. I had planned on it.
Pasito by Twat Killers. That sounds like that should be on a porno soundtrack.
Right. He's not
I'm not fit to play
wrong.
with you.
He's not wrong. I'm just saying. He's not wrong. Um,
Mosquito Trump killers. Trope killers.
I'm trying to remember how I did it.
Got to go in your photos,
I got it.
capture. Oh,
Nope, I
okay.
got it.
I say I did not say twat killers. I said Trop Killers.
It sounded like you said twat killers. I
Right.
mean, so
On
we
God,
over
it
here
sounded like you
dying. Like,
said
wait a
Twat
minute, what
Killers.
the heck is a twat killer?
Okay. Let me see because I'm gonna go ahead and.
Twat Killers featuring Pasito featuring
I agree, Brett. The new food. The
Pasito's a
new.
song Pasito's a song by Twat Killers featuring Juicy J and Daddy Yankee.
Oh, okay. Have you guys? Oh shit! Have you guys ever seen him? That guy?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
No,
Okay.
I don't think I've ever seen him before.
yeah. I know who that is.
Well,
Okay.
show
I've
one of
seen him
his
before.
characters on a show, and maybe
I
he'll
don't
see
want
him.
to show the character on the show. Okay, I guess I could. Hold on.
Then he'll probably recognize him then.
Okay.
Cause he do. What season of Stargate did he come on?
Hold on.
Cause I know he wasn't on the first season. That much I know.
It was Star Trek, I believe, wasn't it,
No,
Dave?
it's
No,
Stargate.
it definitely wasn't Star
Stargate.
Trek, baby. I done
Okay.
watched all the Star Trek.
Okay, I
I'm a
thought it was
Trekkie for
Stargate.
life, so I know he definitely wasn't on Star Trek.
I know it was one of them star shows.
Uh-huh. The Warrior episode.
I agree with you, Brett. Them new Folio tracks is killing the game.
Okay, here I'll go ahead and hold on a second.
Because I was DJing the last time.
Yes. Okay, here we go. This is Stargate SG-1, and this is
That's
the
what I
Warrior.
thought.
And
I must have missed that episode, but I do remember his face though.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. All right.
Oh, damn. Okay.
yeah.
I remember him now.
Just the photo she showed you of him is a more recent one.
No, because he was also in Magicians, and he's on some show now that he literally hit me up the other day sitting there talking about, cousin, have you seen this?
I wasn't talking about the
No.
Stargate photo. I was talking about the photo with you in it was more recent than the
Oh
Stargate.
yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, he'll sit there and, well, cousin, have you sat there and watched this show? No. Well, go ahead and start watching. Bro.
What show is that?
The last, it's a new show he's on. I couldn't even remember what the fucking shit is because I was trying to get out the phone. I know I'm so rude. I was trying to. Wait, okay, you guys have to take into account. Where they are filming the time, there is a hell of a time lapse. So when he calls me at certain times, it is not that time over here. And
Mm.
it was, I can't even remember the fucking show. I remember the last one was Magicians, and he was he was like the administrator. He was like the professor in Magicians.
He reminds me of the guy on Once Upon a Time. He plays as Merlin. He looks a lot like him.
Oh, that other
The
dude, yeah.
Magicians. That's the name of it.
But yeah, he's not. He's on a whole new show now.
Yeah.
He
Talking
was
about
also
Gossip Girls.
no,
Gossip Girl is so old.
no. They reboot. I don't even know why they
I
trying to
don't
keep
know.
that shit going. But he was shit. Now I done forgot. It's all right. But
But yeah, he looks like
oh
the guy
god,
off of Merlin. Not Merlin. He looks like the guy off of Once Upon a Time that
Merlin.
plays Merlin. Yeah.
Honestly, I like that dude. That other guy, I like that dude. I like him as an actor because he was the same dude that was over there in fucking Breaking Bad, and he was one of the fucking bad
Yeah.
guys. So this motherfucker was smooth
Exactly.
as shit. I was like,
Uh-huh.
baby, look at the chat here.
Hmm. Don't mind me. I'm over here
Oh,
experimenting with StreamYard.
Oh no, you're
I,
fine.
I know you're up to some foolery,
Shenanigans.
so I'm gonna say we're gonna go with a universal number. We're gonna go with 3.
Okay, okay. He said 3. What are you
Huh.
doing, Brett? What are you up to?
I guess we're gonna
Huh.
find out.
Oh God.
Huh.
But ooh,
Oh boy.
okay. But it was one of those. So am I wrong? Okay, I understand this is my cousin. Okay. I understand he is what people consider a celebrity and whatnot. I've even met some other people like the guys that were actually in Vampire Diaries.
Damn,
Uh,
he said he's about to
I've
take
met
300 more milligrams of gummies.
Oh my god.
oh Lord.
Oh, they fixed to be in outer Mongolia.
Mm,
We heavyweights around here.
mm.
Okay,
Three
real,
He's got
real
his
quick.
gummies
milligram, but
specially
it's
made. If anybody's looking for gummies, he actually has a guy that sells homemade gummies, and they're strong as shit.
babe, give me
Oh,
some. I don't do
real
gambling.
quick,
Go ahead, Mike.
real quick. I've watched Vampire. I didn't get to watch it all, but I've watched Vampire Diaries, and the only reason why I watched Vampire Diaries is because of Cat Graham. That's all I wanted to say.
I'm not gonna lie. The only reason I didn't even know he was in there. The only reason I watched it was because of fucking Bonnie Bennett.
Mm.
She was the only reason I went through that whole fucking shit show of shenanigans, and I was mad as hell that they did her the way they did her. Now I'm happy that she sat there and found old boy she's supposed to be with whatnot, but then bitch, really they had to kill her off. I'm just saying. But then they're gonna sit there and let the other people live. That's all I'm saying. I'm funking. Anywho,
Mm.
um, but fuck, how they killed him off? Man, that was fucked up. Man, he wasn't even on the episode. Like what? He was on what, 2 or 3 episodes, maybe 4, and they killed
So,
him off. Damn.
Somebody got to die. I mean, shit.
What you mean? Somebody got to die? There was plenty of other people dying. He ain't had to go. Well,
Mm.
I mean, maybe he was plenty other people.
you know what? You know what? I'm gonna fight you. I am gonna fight you.
all right, they on some bullshit, basically.
Yeah, pretty much. But that's okay because it ended. They sat there and let the other happy, other kind of people, um,
Yeah,
so, survive, which is that's cool. That's cool. Anytime it
but
came to
isn't it like that? But isn't it like that for a lot of stuff in that genre?
yes, yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Let me find Auntie's music right quick. I'm
Okay.
slacking over here.
Yes, you are. Use your computer.
Hey,
Um,
hey,
Brett
what?
said. He said, "Oh, you don't know, Brett? I'm a pro." I don't take gummies. I've never taken gummies, but I'm not gonna lie, I've been a little interested, but I don't know how that's gonna affect me because I don't smoke marijuana at all.
Okay, that means your system is all the way clean.
Yes.
Uh, do it in very small increments to
Well,
start off
I
until
put it to you
till
like this,
you
Auntie. That was 10 years ago. I hit my husband's blunt twice.
see.
Twice.
So that
No,
means you on another planet.
baby. When I sit there and I tell you, I was actually doing a live. And look, I didn't even realize I stopped talking. The whole fucking live, I stopped talking. I got quiet. I was looking around like this. I had to rewatch the fucking live, right? I'm looking around like this. Everybody, Eliza, you good?
Baby, listen.
Like the whole
I
time.
told you about my experience when I did what I did. When I went through that dimensional shift. Holy
Look,
man.
hold on, Auntie. Let me tell you how fucked up it was, though. So I got hungry. I had a pineapple. I was literally facing the pineapple. I was literally like eating the pineapple like this.
Yeah,
I was
yeah,
gone.
yeah.
I said,
Look, I've already told nephew about this, but I had got to a place to where I had microwaved a bowl of Fruit Loops.
Oh my gosh.
you know what? That's why I knew I fuck with Auntie.
Stop.
I'm not the only one. Okay, cool. Look, put it like this. I went through my fridge. We had just sat there and gotten groceries, spent like $275 to go ahead and refill our fridge up, right? Now we also have a pantry, so
Right,
it's not like we didn't have food. We just had food on the side. And whenever you have like a pantry or certain shit, it ain't that you ain't got food. You don't have the food that you want to eat. You know what I mean? But you got
right.
Right.
when I sit there and tell y'all, man, look, first time, hit this motherfucker blunt twice. I sat there and ate about $200 of that $250 that I sat there and ate.
Mm.
Hold on. I'm still sitting there talking about I'm crunchy. I was hungry and I wanted something that was crunchy. And I'm like this.
Mm-hmm.
And then I laid down. I was supposedly, it was supposed to help me go to sleep. Hell to the no.
It
I'm gonna
really
sit there.
depends on the strain. If you take sativa, it will slow you down and you'll get sleepy. Indica is the one that will rev you up.
Baby.
I don't
Yeah,
know nothing about none of that
What
stuff.
what
she's
strain
correct.
did you have me smoking that day?
I,
Wait, I thought it was the other way around. I thought it was indica that mellows you out, and it was sativa that gets you going.
Sativa is the one that slows you down, and indica is the body high.
Look, I don't know which
Which
one it was. All I know is I was literally on a panel for 7 hours because I didn't even have. I was so stuck off of two hits, y'all. I didn't even have the energy to sit there and push the button to end my broadcast.
That's crazy.
Bruh, I was hot as hell. But I was laughing and shit the whole time sitting in this chair. Look, I put my keyboard up because whenever you're on a you're at a desk, the keyboard is laying down. I put this
Mm.
motherfucker up so I can sit there and have a whole table full of food. Sat there and ate
Oh my
everything.
gosh.
Was sitting here and drinking all kind of waters. I had like a Fiji water, and they were about this size. I went through six of these bitches.
Mm, mm.
And then that was just so I could get to the point where I was going to sleep. Because when I sit there and tell you I was high, I don't know how. I was sitting there and hearing somebody talking on my live. And
Okay, Mike, you had it right. I apologize. The indica is sedating, relaxing, calming, body buzz, couch lock.
look, Auntie about to have me high, 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 high. Y'all hear this shit?
Yeah,
Know
yo,
that shit?
babe, I put that in the back chat. I can fuck with you, Brett. I've eaten up to 2,000 milligrams, and that's said to try to give people cerebral palsy.
You you
I
God.
I
hear
can
this
fuck
shit?
with you on that shit.
You hear this shit? Something
And
now,
that
then
can give you
sativa.
now I ain't gonna lie. I
It,
became a piece of the fabric in the couch.
and then the sativa is uplifting, energetic, uh, cerebral headbutt.
Mm.
Yeah.
he
What's
said he
those
So
different types of weeds or something?
yes,
Okay. I don't know. I haven't
yes.
smoked since 2010, so I have no idea what you're talking about.
So the sativa will put you in a space where you start deeply thinking and analyzing
That
stuff.
must have been the one I've
yep.
been smoking my whole life because that's all it does for me.
That's funny.
And you
So
will literally sit there and pick shit apart. And you're like, oh,
Hmm.
okay, that's what that means.
so I say
Hmm.
it's
And
time for a smoke break, a drink break, whatever, and let's listen to
He
Auntie's
said,
song.
Chief, Reef, Reef, Chief. You hear this shit?
where the indica, you will literally sit there and be stuck. You just be stuck.
Mm.
No, usually when I used to smoke, I used to be able to do everything. Like I would focus so well. I would sit
Yeah.
there and crochet like 10
Thank you,
hats,
Exile.
like three scarves, 10 hats, some gloves, and then I would go downstairs and clean the whole house.
Oh, girl.
Yeah,
Oh,
That's
girl.
how I
yeah.
Hold,
get
hold,
when
Sativa
I
will
get
do
that.
that.
I stopped smoking like 2010,
hold
but
on,
that's how
y'all.
I am when I do smoke.
Hold
Hold,
on.
hold, hold on,
I
Auntie.
get
Hold
the
on, y'all.
cleaning everything.
Hold on. We're about to play this real quick. Hold up. Y'all hear it?
Yeah.
Yes,
It's a little on the low end though.
All right.
that's fine. Come on.
I ain't gonna lie. I like the little palm trees. They looking cute.
Yes.
And baby, I like the card. What do
Hey,
you think?
see?
Hey, hey, I can fuck with these.
Trumpy, sit your ass
Yes.
down for 5 minutes. We don't need all that in the chat.
So you already know what I knew we were doing.
So I said, dude, I can dance to this. This is dope.
Yeah. This is one of my joints.
Hey, this is dope. I ain't even gonna lie.
Come on.
Now, I don't know if I'll be able to play the whole thing. Oh, okay.
Look, my ass will be over here twerking as I walk down the hall, then
Boy,
later talk
look,
about my back
okay.
hurt.
Joe can with this one.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie, when that little B hit, this shit,
Yes. Come on. Go through all the crop killer stuff. You'll find some real dope stuff in their catalog.
hey, I like this. Yeah, I might have a little intro with this shit in it.
Thank
I ain't,
you.
I
Thank
ain't gonna
you.
lie, auntie, that shit was dope. That shit was hella hot.
Yes.
I'm
Yes.
sitting over here like, mm, hey, I'm sitting here,
Right.
you know. Boy, look, took me back to my fucking high school days. Look, where you sit there and got the
Right.
sitting there and fucking with the drums and everything else, sitting there making that beat. That was
Right.
I like it. And then it's like
Mm.
very chill while it was dope. See, this why I can't get high. Let me get fuck around and get high and then listen to that shit, bitch. I'm gone. I'm gone.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right?
What do
I'm
you
gone.
think I
And
be
then
around here doing?
look, I'm gonna be mad as fuck when that motherfucker stopping and forgot how to fucking turn the shit back on and shit.
Right.
Like, baby, can you push this button for me?
Right. And be sitting up there like, uh.
That's funny.
That's
But
crazy.
you know,
Honestly, yeah, like
what you,
honestly though, like when I'm high, like when I'm like really high, I think every fucking thing is funny. Like I don't take shit seriously. Like one of y'all might get mad at me. Like I just
You
feel that
get
feel like one of
high,
y'all might get mad at. How else
listen,
do you look? I
tell
look.
me
Let me take.
more.
Look. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Eliza, let me
Yeah.
tell you something. Let me tell you something.
Mm-hmm.
I have on TikTok. I have over a quarter million people that follow me.
That's it.
I'm mutuals with a lot of the very popular content creators. I see bullshit come across my table every single day. I also have a job where I work 10 to 12 to sometimes 14, 16 hours a day
Oh,
dealing with immature motherfuckers that belong to the manosphere. How else do you
Oh
think I
Lord.
keep my shit together?
touche. Well,
see,
look, I'm gonna send you some
see,
Make
weed.
you some brownies. Make you some
wait a minute,
brownies.
nephew,
Take it to work.
nephew,
Tell them it's made by a
uh,
man. Maybe they'll eat it.
see,
Right?
look, nephew, tell Liza what I did when we were at the wedding.
Oh God,
Ooh,
tell me.
No,
I'll
cause
make you some rum cake.
I'm still mad with you about that shit. Had me fucking sitting there
Hey,
like a
Sir Mike, I'll
damn
make you some rum cake.
had me sitting there like a damn ice cube in the deep freezer.
Oh
Oh my
no,
goodness.
I need details now.
She done gave me some damn gummies. She done gave me some damn gummies that were I can't remember the milligrams on it, but them joint but she gave them to me and had me eat the both of them at the same time. Needless to say, the whole time I was sitting in Jada Vibe's living room watching the first Mortal Kombat as if that shit just came out today. And I'm sitting there just
Goodness. Oh my
I'm sitting
God.
there like I'm just sitting there. I'm fucking fascinated by the whole damn thing, as if I ain't never seen that damn movie 1,000 times in my life.
Wow.
Oh my God. That sounds. Man, look. And you know what the worst part about it is the very, very, very first time I got high was actually with my first ex boyfriend. Okay, my first boyfriend, he was actually mutuals with my husband at that time. My husband was already married at that time prior to another woman. Okay, so the very first time I got high, we was playing Mortal Kombat. Y'all know the Mortal Kombat that had like the little chess game in it and all kind of shit like
Mm-hmm.
that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
We was playing that one. That's the first time I realized I was stuck on the
Oh
couch.
my god.
Girl, look, look, wait, check this out. You're laughing. So whenever they were passing the blunt to me, because mind you, this was a group of 7 to 9 niggas, right? And they all sitting
Right.
around, and I'm here, and then remember the one I sat there and told you had the upchuck thing where my husband puked on her and she was stuck in his dick. This bitch was
Oh
on.
my
Yeah.
god.
Oh yeah, honey, that's a whole story. That shit is fucking hilarious. But so we all sitting here, and we're the only two females in this shit. And mind you, I live here because I live with the boyfriend at that time. These motherfuckers smoke sticks. So before they decided to dip this shit in embalming fluid, they was passing around just the regular blunt. I'm like the little sister, right? So I'm not allowed to sit there and partake in that. Which once
Whoa,
again,
whoa, 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 whoa,
He
whoa.
said
I don't mean to
embalming
interject.
fluid.
I don't mean to interject, but did I hear you correctly? They dipped it in embalming fluid.
no.
Embalming fluid.
They usually smoke sticks. They
She knows what Sherm is made out of. It was wet.
Yeah.
Right. So what it was is the way they would sit there and smoke them, they would dip their blunts in this. But before, while they were rolling them, I was smoking while they were rolling. There was 8 long, look, super long, not normal size blunts, double and triple wide blunts, okay, or triple long blunts in rotation at one motherfucking time, okay.
What?
There was 8 of these bitches. I stopped hitting the third blunt. Cause this is before I even smoked cigarettes. So my throat is feeling fuzzy. Like I didn't sat there and ate a fucking cotton ball. I'm sitting here breathing fucking shit in. I'm getting lightheaded. It literally feel like my head is sitting here floating. I don't know what the fuck going on. Look, this is how I knew I was high. I'm sitting here on the couch. I have to go to the bathroom. I'm trying to get up, but my body ain't moving.
See?
And then, I'm literally looking, like my eyeballs are looking at everybody here, and I'm like, I gotta pee. I gotta pee. So I'm sitting here and I'm thinking this shit over and over in my head. Now in my head, I'm yelling, I have to pee. Can somebody help me? When it finally came out my mouth, it came, I gotta pee. Gotta pee. Help.
Oh my god.
Gotta pee. Mind you, at this time we got music playing and they playing Mortal Kombat, right? Finally, one of the homies see me, he picked me up and he sit there and kind of get me walking, right? So I make it to the bathroom door. It's down the hallway. We're in this apartment. It's down the hallway. Why is it? I sat there and I saw the floor of the bathroom, could not walk on the fucking floor. I fell to the ground. I was army crawling to the fucking
Mm, mm, mm.
Oh
I
my
was
goodness.
Wow.
with my elbows now. I was army crawling to the toilet. Pulled myself up to get on top of the toilet. Finally used the toilet. Now, mind you, usually I would have thought, close the fucking door.
those aren't mine. Yeah.
Get on top of the toilet. Finally used the toilet. Now, mind you, usually I would have thought,
There's an echo.
baby, baby, you are echoing me.
Thought I was muted.
No, you weren't.
My bad.
Okay, so while I'm sitting here and I'm army crawling, I'm pulling myself up on this toilet. Usually had I been sober, I wouldn't, went to the bathroom, closed the door.
Right.
Door wide open. Now,
Damn.
luckily, I had a big shirt on, and I'm tiny, so I was able to cover myself with the shirt while I'm sitting here going to the bathroom. Now, all I had to do was pee. Like I said, I got to pee. All I had to do was pee. When I sit there and tell you I was so high, I could not get off the toilet. I'm sitting here like, how they got them little rods and shit that's like, for older. I'm sitting here trying to pull myself up just to pull my underwear up.
Lord
Pull it up.
Jesus.
I can't bend over to get my pants up. I'm literally like, fuck it. I sit there and end up taking them bitches off to sit there and try to walk, because now I'm up, to try to walk to the bedroom, which was like right across the hall from the bathroom.
Mm,
Right.
So I
mm.
go and I'm sitting there and I'm I go in there. I finally make it to the bedroom, and I sat there and fell again. So I'm sitting here army crawling once again to the damn bed. I sat there, I pulled myself up on the bed and I lay on the bed. right? When I tell you I'm stuck like fucking Chuck, I am stuck. Now at the same time, I am literally as I'm pondering. I didn't even know I was thinking until your mind's eye starts seeing shit that don't make no
Mm-hmm.
Right.
sense. Like I'm seeing the fucking planet Earth, I'm seeing it being big, and the longer I'm sitting here and I'm just kind of stuck like this, the more this motherfucking planet getting small as shit. Everybody on it look like little ants that's sitting here moving. I'm
Eh,
look, I'm high as fuck. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sitting here like y'all couldn't have told me I wasn't talking to God. Bitch, I'm high as fuck. Right? So this is how high I was. Let me tell you how fucked up this whole situation was. So the boyfriend come in with my arch nemesis. Why they start fucking over there by the closet? Now, mind you, where my bed was, all the way to the room, like all the way to the right, over there by the door, the closet's right there. Understand? My head is like this. I feel, bitch, I'm like borderline dead. My head is like this. So I'm looking at the closet and the door. I'm watching the entire thing, but my mind's eye is off on planet whatever the fuck. Okay. So they are sitting here and doing all this shit. I'm literally watching him like a fucking porno.
Mm,
And
mm,
I'm just
mm.
like, she sit there and she look at me and she's up here talking, I can tell she talking shit. I can't even hear what the fuck she said. Because my mind was literally so far fucking gone. You don't really realize how important your internal senses are until they out of
right.
fucking permission. Because you've been taught it's your outside. Your outside don't work without your inside, okay?
Right.
So
Right.
this bitch is sitting here talking shit. Cause I remember her body, sitting there talking and then sitting here pointing at me. And he's sitting there looking around. He doing all this shit. Then he go back to doing whatever the fuck he doing. Yada yada yada. By this time, I don't give a shit. I'm over here on planet whatever. I'm having great fucking interlog conversations, going into motherfucking detail to where I'm at complete peace and calm. Um, and then one of the homies came in, threatened to whoop her ass. I remember her screaming and sitting here running out half naked. Homie sitting here yelling at the boyfriend, sitting there pointing to me. And I mean, once again, I'm seeing this. And
Right.
that homie helped me sit up and he literally tucked me in the bed. Now, mind you, this homie is also later on found out that this is actually kinfolk.
Mm.
Come to find out, he knew or he suspected that we was kinfolk before I ever knew.
Oh
Okay.
wow.
So whenever he was looking out for me, he was looking out for me on a whole different level, right? Which
Right.
Mm-hmm.
I will always be grateful to because, obviously we see where boyfriend was and whatever else.
Mm-hmm.
After this day, he wasn't really boyfriend, but at this time I was still over there in his apartment. So, I sat there and played soup, but needless to say, we didn't fuck, we didn't touch. We were literally just roommates. We didn't even, I mean, after
Right.
that incident, we didn't even sleep in the same room, we didn't sleep in the same bed, blah, 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 none of that shit. So I'm just like, when I sit there and tell you, that was my very first time being high as shit. Very first time being high in my life. And the whole thing I
Mm.
remember is that whenever I came down, I can't remember. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling. I don't like this feeling because I feel like I'm out of control now. It went from being out
Right.
of space to coming back down, and now I really don't have control over anything. And it's like I'm literally,
Right.
it honestly, I could say it was like a first semi astral projection experience because I'm literally looking at everything else from the outsider view, right?
Yeah.
Mm.
And that first time experience, you will astral project.
Yeah.
Yep.
Look,
You will astral
Psychedelics,
project.
baby.
bitch was never warned. So come to find out later on, like hours later, where I just sat there, I didn't passed out, fell asleep, woke up, sobered up, and I'm a little bit hungry. Not, munchies, but just like a little bit of water, like something, just to go ahead and moisten my mouth. So I guess it's more cotton mouth than anything, right?
Mm.
Right.
Motherfuckers have sat there and dipped all of these blunts that were in rotation. They sat there and dipped it into embalming fluid. These motherfuckers are sitting here and smoking this shit like it's every fucking day, and in whatever the fuck. Same homie sat there and was like, "Oh no, cousin, you can't sit there and hit these." I was like, "Why?" He was like, He sat there and said, "Look." He said, "You smell that air?" I was like, "No." And he was like, "All right, look, your throat. Does your throat right now, does it feel fuzzy or does it feel prickly?" I said, "It kind of feels prickly." He said, "Yeah, you need to get out the room." Pretty much because that was the embalming fluid that I'm
Mm-hmm.
in the air. And
Mm-hmm.
I don't know none of this shit. I'm the new girlfriend to all this shit. I don't know what the fuck they doing and what the fuck is going on. So I'll go back to the room. Come to find out, this nigga that sat there and beat up this bitch, and sat there and had to throw another nigga out, had to sit there and be on guard. There was a nigga that actually came in, sat there and broke in the house, broke in the apartment, was about to shoot the boyfriend.
Oh
And
my goodness.
oh yeah, this nigga had to sit there and talk him into leaving without shooting this motherfucker. Sat there and gave him some weed, and then literally had to kind of like set up shit later on to sit there and try to catch this motherfucker instead of him thinking that he could come back and sit there and try to smoke both of them now. And he was doing all that
Mm,
really to look out for me. And I'm just like, yeah, I think that was the day I decided that, you know what, me plus getting high, not a good fit. Because I feel like I should have been there to be able to at least protect myself and that specific person out of that entire
Mm-hmm.
situation. Anybody else, and this gonna sound fucked up, but I don't give a fuck because I mean what the fuck I'm about to say. Anything else could have sat there and happened to them other niggas, and it would have been. It is what it is
right.
because they all had a hand in that shit. They all, was doing all this shit. And as far as I'm concerned, regardless of what the boyfriend was doing to me or not, that was supposed to be his place. Y'all supposed to be this homies. Y'all better let this nigga sit there and get smoked. On y'all.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You see what I'm saying? So whatever would have happened with y'all would have happened with y'all. It would have been, it is what it is. But he was more concerned of if there's a bullet, the walls are very, very thin. And it goes
Right.
to somebody else that might not be in that fucking room. Come to find out,
Mm-hmm.
girl that sat there and decided to fuck my boyfriend. Yeah, did I mention that she had a kid? And I was in the,
Mm,
Yeah.
somebody was supposed to be watching this kid, and this kid was at the house where they were doing all this shit. And while she sat there and gave
Lord.
me and was fucking this dude.
Mm,
hmm So that was my first time getting high. Needless to say,
mm,
um, I thought against it, and that I thought that I'm gonna take other avenues to try to be able to find a vice. Hey, Clue. I know you're
Clue.
here, Clue.
Glue auntie on that ass.
mm.
I mean, I just figured,
Clue.
if you want to stop by and say hi. Hi,
Come
Clue.
on up and say hello, my dear friend.
I'm gonna go to the bathroom. I'll be right back.
All right.
Mm, mm, mm. Yeah, I ain't smoked since my father died. I had stopped smoking. So half the stuff
and,
y'all be saying, them names I have never heard before.
and for me, I picked it back up due to a back injury
Mm,
where my left leg was numb for about 2.5 months.
dang.
Yeah, bad. It was some nerve damage there from that back injury, and having sciatica is nothing to play with.
Mm,
If I had to choose between sciatic pain and giving birth, I would choose giving birth every day.
Yeah,
yeah.
because it makes it difficult to sit, stand,
Yeah,
Okay.
fucking lay in most damn near every position except for a few for a couple seconds.
Right.
right,
Mm,
right. So, in the process of rehabilitating myself through that sciatica, um, picked up a botanical cigarette, and it eased that sciatic pain. It eased that sciatic pain to where I was able to do what I needed to do to work myself through it to where it would alleviate that pressure on those vertebrae that were pinching on the cartilage and on that nerve. And that's when I picked it back up. And then After I got rehabilitated, I started going back to work for the big blue evil empire,
Hmm.
AT and
Mm,
T.
Oh,
mm.
girl, yes.
I hope you have a good
Amen.
day
Yeah.
at work, bro.
Have a good day at work, Clue.
Uh, Enjoy
I'm
yourself.
I'm gonna say,
And
go ahead, Auntie.
working for AT&T is one of the most stressful joints you
Yes,
ever want to do.
yes, it is. And you ever not want to do, because I sat there and I worked in fucking retention,
Yeah, yeah. So you already know.
baby.
Then you got assholes like me that know AT&T is a motherfucking rip-off company. So any AT&T worker that comes to try to sell me a line, nope, get the fuck away from me, you con artist.
Oh
Right.
yeah. We had those, and we always had the people that are sitting there and requesting retention because they think they're gonna get some shit if they sit there and bitch and complain a lot, and then they
Yeah,
actually think they're
yeah.
gonna get more if they sit there and use cuss words. And I'd be like, I literally start laughing at their ass, and they're like, "Well, what's so funny?" The really nice way to put it is, honey, if you need to vent, go ahead and vent. I get paid by the hour, aka I don't give
Right,
a we can
Right.
be here on this
right.
motherfucking phone line all fucking day. There is no fucking time constraint, baby. You want to sit there and curse, because I ain't taking shit you say personal because they paying
Yeah,
my black ass $25 an hour. Go ahead and cuss them up.
right.
But see,
Did you ever deal with the customers that got duped at store level?
yes. Oh my God, how
Yeah.
they had the fucking sales reps sitting there lying and doing this and doing that. Oh no, here's my favorite, and I mean this sarcastically. Whenever you are dealing with those who are saying that they have a deceased loved one, and then you have to literally request, you have to sit there and tell them that I need verification that so and so has passed.
Yeah, yeah,
And I'm just like,
yeah,
I get to be the one that, I get yelled at, cussed at. Oh my God, you have no heart, you're such a bitch, da da da. That's policy.
yes.
Mm.
Like,
That sounds like my old job at I was doing a medical thing where you give people's information to pay their bills and stuff. I used to have to call them.
Hmm.
Oh
mhm,
my gosh. I mean, they gave every excuse under the sun.
that part, that
Hmm.
part.
Woo.
Hmm.
And then, if God forbid, you should call them at 6 o'clock. They cuss your behind now. We're about to eat dinner.
Right.
Oh
Yeah.
Lord, have
Yep.
Why you
mercy.
Yep.
calling?
Yep.
You couldn't have called earlier. What kind of shit is this? You're interrupting our family time.
Right, exactly. Oh my gosh.
And I swear I
Yeah.
be want to sit there and tell people, okay, so if I didn't need this paycheck for my family, do you really think I'd be giving a fuck about anything? Do you think it's wrong with you?
Right.
Like,
Right.
That.
Right.
She would hate
That.
me because I'm the educated one. I'd be like, I didn't sign anything to for them to give you anything involving my medical. They just broke HIPAA law. Please don't call me. Click.
what? No, this is like insurance and stuff that these people need to have because it actually is a part of their policy and shit like this.
I I,
Right.
I understand, but it's still
Ooh,
breaking HIPAA laws.
no, it ain't. No, it's not.
No,
It's not
not if we're getting your information so you can pay your bill.
right. It's not breaking HIPAA law, even though technically it is breaking another law. But you know what? The whole time I sat there and I worked retention and I also worked in billing, I have never,
Have
hold
y'all?
on,
Hmm.
babe, hold on, babe. I have
Hmm.
never once had anybody come to me with the law and sat there and told me what I need to dress, how I need to dress, and that honestly they should not.
Right.
If you're calling me about a medical bill, I did not sign off for you to have any of my medical information at all. This is why doctors back in the day had their personal secretaries because they could do that as a representative of the doctor. But a third party company
Hmm.
can't do
Come,
that.
come on up here, no name.
It's been allowed to be done, but if you're knowledgeable about the law, you can take that company to
Hit that like
court,
button.
sue them, and put an
Mhm.
end to it.
Yeah, but see here, if you paid attention to what he said, you can take the company to court, not the employees. Take their ass to
Right.
court.
Yeah. You couldn't take them because they're unaware of the whole
Cause
thing.
yeah,
This is
cause,
why
'cause the
companies have CEOs and things of
Oh
that
yeah.
nature to take the fall for these
Yeah.
type of things.
yeah,
Whenever
cause
it
they
came,
contracted the place I was at. They was contracted by the
yep,
doctors, and so we will be
Right.
calling people, and they be cussing us out 8 ways to Sunday, and
Yeah,
I'm
and
like,
that's
Yep.
and
no.
that And that's where the doctor opens herself for a lawsuit if the doctor doesn't
Hmm.
have you sign
Come on
something
up,
to
sir.
hand your HIPAA information
Right,
over to that third party.
Right.
right.
What's his name?
Liza, were you with the company when Randall Stevenson had taken over mobility?
Nope. I had already said
Okay.
I was only there for like 3 years, and that was like back in 2006 or seven.
Okay. You were okay. Randall Stevens took over mobility in '05.
Oh, okay. Then I was there after the fact.
Yeah. Um, and let me tell you what else the AT&T did. They purposely moved their corporate headquarters to Dallas, Texas to get around labor laws.
Mm-hmm. Now I did hear about that. I did
Yeah.
because their corporate was actually in. It was in a whole nother state, wasn't it?
It was in Georgia.
Yep, that's what I heard.
It was in Georgia. And they went ahead and moved the corporate headquarters to downtown Dallas so they could get around the labor laws.
Hmm.
So once corporate was in Texas, the communication workers union no longer had pull.
Oh
Mm.
wow, the
That's crazy.
pettiness. Mm. But see, you know
So,
what?
Mike, are you all right?
Yeah, I'm here.
Okay. Just checking on you.
Look, hold on, hey, babe. I'm about to sit there and say from now on, anytime you roll your blunt, I'm about to hit that bitch twice. I'm about to see how high I can.
See?
Oh, Mike, if you're reading the chat, they can't see that on the outside. I took care of that.
Wait, what's going on?
But
You don't see them last two comments?
Yeah, from Mr. No Name.
Mm-hmm.
Fool, that's Curtis. He talking to you.
Oh, ooh, motherfucker. I didn't know that was Curtis.
Yes, that's Curtis.
Choose a better fucking choice of words, you motherfucker. That shit look racist. Thank you, Charbay, and everybody cammed up in black.
Fool, Char, you fool.
Yeah, yeah, I know he's trying to say my name. You can say Charlie, fool. I'm not as scared of my docs like a lot of these people out here.
Lord, 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 Lord.
but yeah. Here's the thing. I've been following AT&T since 1983 when they did the divestiture when they broke AT&T up. So AT&T filed reorganization to be able to swallow up all of those baby bells to become what they are today.
Hmm.
Hmm. This
I
is that.
started working for them in 1993.
Hit the like button, y'all. Hmm.
I started working for them in 1993 in credit and activation. They closed that location and laid us off. I came back in '05 for inbound collection,
That's what I was
and
doing.
then and they laid us off right before Christmas.
Mm, mm.
They laid us off, and then went back in 2012. No, I went back in '09 when they were ramping up Uverse, and I was tier two tech support. They outsourced the entire tech support department to Hyderabad.
Oh wow. Sorry.
Yeah,
So, Auntie, let me
to
ask you a
Hyder.
question. When they said they
Yeah,
was doing the reconstruction of the one downtown, they say somebody fell off of one of them little side things, that
one of
you
the
walk
scalp,
in.
the
Yeah, the
scaffolding.
scaffolds. Yeah. Is that true?
Yeah, yes, that is.
Damn.
Damn.
Cause like for real, on Kansas City, them streets right below that building be kind of busy sometimes. So that means people was walking by when that happened. That was crazy.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah, yeah.
What's up?
Yeah,
Dallas
I
has
am.
been. Matter of fact,
Hold on,
go
Auntie.
ahead.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was just gonna say, yeah, I am about to hang it up for the night because I am about to. I gotta be up in the morning.
All right.
But
Go. Thank
yeah,
you for joining us. Go ahead and you have a good night, hon.
all
Good
right,
night,
you as well.
Mike.
All right, good night, y'all.
Yeah, you
Good night,
too.
nephew.
Okay.
Kansas City, you can take Kansas City and sit it in the middle of Dallas.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
believe
yeah,
it.
you could. It's a
I believe
small
it.
Yeah.
city. It is a small city compared to a lot of cities.
And
Mm.
at the time that that happened, I was working at the Richardson location,
Okay.
which is about 35 minutes north of Dallas. So I was working in Richardson.
Hold on, Auntie. Babe, Brett's
Hmm.
coming up here.
That's what's up.
I say, you ready? Hi, Brett.
What's up, fool?
Oh, what's up, fools? Oh shit, let me turn this down.
Oh boy.
What's
How
up,
you
fool?
So
motherfuckers
I have
doing,
been with
son?
Shit,
Sorry.
chilling, chilling, talking about people falling
doing
off the
well.
ATT building.
I have never had you on my live. What's good, fam? I've heard so much awesome shit about you, and I've always been like, man, I need to get over there on this show. And then, Exile to be like, babe, uh, you can go over there if you want to.
it
You
is
might want to rethink it.
it's a little different than most channels, I'll say that.
Most people
Yes.
think that they went into a dimension of hell when they step over there.
I
Yeah,
know.
we a little
Lord have
brisk.
mercy.
It's all right.
So no, the
I'll be the
reason I
bright
wanted to
queen
come up
face.
was who was talking about the sativa versus indica? Was that the
That
I,
was me.
That was
all right?
auntie.
So what you said is like that's true, but as what I consider a professional test rat for marijuana products, I can you can ask Exiled, he knows.
Hmm. That's
Um,
how we get down.
so say which one was the one that melts you into the couch? You said that's indica or sativa,
Indica.
Yeah.
and sativa
Indica
is the
melts you
one
into
that,
the couch.
and then sativa is the one that makes you creative and like you'll do stuff and all that, right?
Yeah. Yes.
All right, for me, exact opposite.
Wow.
Wow. So it's based on physiology then.
It's based on a lot of shit. I had no idea about the science of marijuana and THC and CBDs and all that shit until I
Mhm.
Me
hooked up with my
neither.
buddy Ralph.
What, babe? Wait,
Okay.
wait, wait, babe. What kind of strain do you have? I want to try some. I want to try some.
No, I got the
You
king
sound like a
My
strain.
shit
GL.
would kill you.
Babe, I
My
got
shit
the
would kill
I,
you.
I got the king strain. I got some OG, but it was grown on top of a mountain.
I
So
love
like
how he says slurs to me like I know what the fuck that means.
uh,
Some
the
OG
shit was
slurs.
growing. It was growing
That's
at
what's
an
up.
elevation, and it was
Uh-huh.
cultivated very well. This shit here, that last shit puts
Nigga,
you
are
on
you gonna
your
let me hit the motherfucking blunt or what?
um.
Oh.
Hey y'all, buckle your seatbelts.
Why the fuck are you stuttering? That
And,
lady
Right.
asked you a
I'm like,
question, bro.
enjoy the ride.
I ain't never
I
seen you
guess.
like this, homie. Ever.
That's
I ain't
because
never seen you get shook. Not one time. And I've been
I'm the
fucking
only
with
one
you
that
for
can do
about
it,
2
huh?
years. I ain't
th-
never seen you shook.
this is gonna be like a ayahuasca thing for her, bro.
This is gonna be I'm gonna clip this and put it in an intro thing.
Yeah, yeah,
Just to see you
possibly,
stuttering, homie.
Oh
possibly.
my God.
I ain't
Man.
never seen it.
I'm the only one that can make him do it because here's the
Bruh.
thing. He can sit there and say and do a lot of things to everybody else, the internet land, but we live together, which means whatever
Look.
kind of fuckery and nonsense I get into, he gets into.
Dude, the same thing. So I've been with my wife. We just on Valentine's celebrated 16 years married.
Oh.
Congratulations.
We met and had
Yeah.
our first kid, and this is crazy as fuck, in 1986 when we were both 16. And there'll be times that I get a big head. Like maybe we had one of them banger shows that night to where I went to bed at 4 a.m. We had 130 viewers, like that kind of shit, live, all that. And the next day she'll come home for lunch. I'm
Mhm.
posted up in the living room thinking I got my fucking dick is 10 times bigger than it is. You know what I
Right.
mean? Big head. She'll sit down and say, hey, what the fuck? You didn't even pick this up or you didn't do that or whatever
Of course.
household shit. And I'll be like, hey, man, like, you don't even know how it is, bruh. And she'll go, no, not YouTube, not YouTube. And then I'm one of the few guys that'll admit I immediately usually go, all right, then, my bad.
Yeah.
And I go pick up that thing. I start doing dishes and shit.
Hey, turn your YouTube off, Curtis. It sounds echoey. I think that's you.
That's me.
Because he's muted.
Oh,
Let me mute
yeah.
my mic real quick.
Okay. Curtis, say hello.
Here, babe, come hit this
I
bitch.
know.
You want to hit it? Come hit it.
Go. You better go get that.
Hey, man, you talked all that shit. You better go get you a puff, bro.
Well, baby, bring it in here.
No, fuck that.
Oh,
You
fuck
better,
all that.
no, he was
Nah.
stuttering. He was
Oh,
stuttering.
no. For clip's sake, Brett, I'll bring it to her so she can hit it on cam.
All right.
All right.
So
So wait. Can I just? Are you going to do that, X? Yeah. All right. So can I have a minute? Just let me to set up this for my intro.
Okay.
And then Exiled traveled throughout the house to bring a blunt to his wife like a baby back.
That's a fucking blunt.
Oh,
Holy
no, when
shit.
she said she wanted to hit it, I wrote a joint instead.
You did what you were told. Good boy. Now go back to your mic. Hey, just let her have
Not without
that,
the blunt in hand.
Are you saying she ain't worth a blunt? That's fucked up. No.
She's just gonna let it sit there and burn.
No, she look at her. She's
Did
3
she
deep
hit
right
it?
now, homie.
No. Mm-mm. Whew.
Winnie the Pooh behind her just went, God damn. You see him? The little stuffed animal in the back left.
Yeah, I saw him. He moved his head. He's like, whoo, some shiny.
Winnie the Pooh just shook his head
I
at you.
hit that bitch 4 times.
Bruh.
So we about to see how long I can sit there and keep this shit up.
Even your
Luckily-
stuffed animal disapproved.
That did not look like a Bill Clinton to me.
A bit, you know what? You know what?
I did not inhale.
I thought you were talking about that other thing, Exile.
Right. About
That's what I thought he was talking
It
about.
stains on the dress.
Oh, that comes later.
Look, hold on. Clue said
I
she
did not have sexual relations with that woman.
Hold on. Clue said she hitting that like Smokey from Friday. All right. So, all right. I hit it 4 times. I got my cigarette right here just in case.
You
I'll
gonna
probably
be in
take
rough
more.
shape?
Okay. Huh?
You gonna be in rough shape?
I don't fucking know.
We don't know. So this is a total experiment right now.
You're gonna find out. It's been a minute.
All right,
Oh,
hold on,
I've
then.
been married to her for a while and seen this a few times. It's already starting to take effect.
Hey, real quick. No one asked you anything, Exile. No one asked you. All right. So in celebration of the first time I'm on this wonderful woman's panel, I'm gonna. What's left in this bottle? 1, 2. All right. So I have 2 100 milligram ones and the black heart shaped 50 milligram one. I'll eat these with you.
Okay.
And that's the end of that bottle. This ain't gonna go well, by the way.
Sorry. I'm clicking.
Like,
It's all right. I mean,
that was 600 milligrams because Exile made me take 300 more.
not that he made you to.
Made you. Yeah.
Yes, he
with
did.
That gun all slapped upside your head. Like, "Bah, take them.
It's milk. It's
Look,
gummies, you
Clue said
wackadoo.
Eliza gonna start laughing at everything. I don't know, maybe. But it's already taking effect because my jaws are already hurting. I'm smiling too much.
Mm-hmm.
Look,
Yep, because your head going down now.
right.
I just caught her a minute ago when she looked to the side and she was
Yeah.
stuck.
A little bit, yeah. But see, when I sit there and tell you I don't smoke, so you guys will be here while I have this experience.
Auntie, you see that?
That was a bad idea.
Give me the auntie.
Yes, I saw. But here's the thing, she's gonna be just fine.
600 milligrams of the
She's gonna be fine.
Whew.
And if I'm not, honey, you get to carry me to bed.
There you go.
Yeah.
But I will
Is it
say
over
the
this: make sure
threshold?
that you have salty snacks.
Yes. Hold up. I got 3
Yep.
extra bags.
I get to
Yeah,
carry her.
Exiled has her salty snack.
Hey, Brett, I get to carry her to bed, and then me and Boss Bitch arrangement begins at that point.
All right, here, babe. I'm just gonna say this. Whatever happens after this moment, I consent.
Whoa.
Okay. There you go.
I literally just heard Exiled screen capture thing go off. It went, and he just captured the last 15 seconds of the video.
I'm just saying I consent.
That
So
was
whatever
me
happens,
for
happens.
legal purposes.
Fair
You know,
enough.
I don't want them to sit there and say, I wasn't able to go ahead and give that. So before I get too high.
But
Yes.
yeah, have salty snacks and make sure that you have plenty of something to drink
Yep.
because you will get a little bit dry mouth.
Oh, I got her 3 bags of baked lays. She will be fine.
Oh, now see, Exiled, I thought you were saying something different, that you had a salty snack. You know what I
Oh,
mean?
well, see, honey.
Oh my god! Oh,
That's later.
All I'm
Lord,
saying is
I'm
with
done.
that one, yeah.
Oh no, that's the
it's
sweet
something.
meat.
Yes.
Oh,
Well,
that's
I
that
love how
Vienna with
everybody always
sugar.
has to talk about that. Like, I want
baby,
to
you
get away
okay?
from it. Oh no, honey, that's gonna be that. That's why I said I consent. That's gonna be a whole different treat.
Give me just a moment.
Oh,
Yes, auntie.
all right then.
I'm just saying, bro. She licks it like a lollipop.
Okay, no, you don't need to tell people that, homie.
Hold on. And I'm high, so I'm probably gonna have the munchies too.
Oh, she said she's gonna bite it.
Well, it's not too hard.
Ooh,
Put some, hey,
Yes.
Exile, put some hot Cheetos on your nuts.
I hope she don't go mind
Lord. That's gonna burn.
No,
Whatever.
I like hot Cheetos. I'll lick all that shit off.
No, I ain't
Well,
talking about you. I'm talking about him.
it ain't gonna be there long.
I don't know about that. I got a homeboy named Poon Rider that he put a pepper on his penis.
No. I have to tell the story of Poon. I have
Fuck
to tell.
that faggot.
Yeah, Brett don't like Poon.
I fucking hate
Okay,
that fucking
well, hold
cunt.
on. That might be the case, but I still got.
But listen to this story,
so
dude.
she can understand this shit.
This story is
shit
fucking
not gonna lie.
hilarious, dude. Listen to this story.
I got
Is
my
it real
teeth.
long?
Huh?
Is it
I don't
real
know
long?
if my wife's telling it. It might be.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Like she's
I
high
apologize.
for the
I
first
thought Unc
time.
was back there keeping up noise, and this is damn fur babies tussling in the hallway.
Oh shit. Cute thing 1 and cute thing 2 out of 3 and 4.
Here, I'll get.
And then they done carried all the little mini teddy bears into the hallway.
Oh wow.
Got like
Hey, check this out.
I
was
gotta tell you the story. Okay.
If she gives this story, we might end up seeing Sam Hill pop up on panel, though.
All right, so Exile, before the newly stoned rookie there goes off into her diatribe for 45 minutes,
And then forgets
I
halfway
need
through
you to
it.
pick. I need you to pick between Skullbanger
No, don't do it.
A23
He's already blaming you for the other 300.
and Gorilla Glue Hybrid. One's a
Ew.
shatter and one is a batter. So you
Ew.
tell me which one so I can mute. I'll do a big old bong hit while
Ew.
Batter.
she pulls us to
Batter.
death.
Yeah, the Gorilla Glue batter mix.
This joint? Oh, you said both?
Yeah,
Done.
Yes, you
mix
did.
that shit.
Done.
Done.
So, ladies, I have to tell you the story. Okay, so all right, so Poon is with this chick. They end up they were fighting. They were supposed to be getting back together. And mind you, they fighting because she cheated. So Poon, understand, I think this motherfucker is an Aries. You will understand why. So this motherfucker here, he decided that, they're going to go ahead and get back together at least for that night. So he's already setting it up to where, there's going to be, some shenanigans happening afterwards. This motherfucker goes and puts jalapeno juice all over his dick to the base.
Oh my goodness.
Okay. Goes ahead and has this date. Yeah. Is it burning him? Bet your ass. I mean, he's probably doing everything but singing Let It Burn, either from Usher or That Boy Is on Fire, whichever. So then he sits there and goes and they end up smashing. So can you imagine?
Oh my God, her shit was hot.
Remember, this girl is on fire. I believe Alicia Keys said it best. So afterwards,
I'm over here singing that key.
he comes over here. Auntie look like she high as hell too. I love it. Now she listening to music. That's what she doing. She over there jamming. But so afterwards, he sits there and brings this story online, and I'm sitting here overhearing it, and I'm thinking, oh shit, that sounds like some motherfucking revenge. All right. I mean, that shit sound like a beautiful black petty bitch type of revenge. You know what I mean? So I sat there and said, fuck, that fucking revenge was fucking beautiful. I met a guy named Sam Hill. Sam Hill decided that he was going to agree to disagree with me. Oh, well, you know what? He could have really injured her. Honey, if she was already fucking 3 other dicks, I'm pretty sure the injury is not as, extreme as we think it is. That shit's already loosened up, ready to play. I mean, I
Like
can't speak on
Quite
that.
loose.
like for 6 months, Sam would introduce me. This is Exiled One, the righteous one. I like Exiled One. I like his wife too. But there's one problem that I have with his wife.
He would do this shit for months and say it
He'd
just like
bring it
that
up every time.
and bring up this entire scenario. Honestly, I think the fucking shit, and we can say that this is the Leo in me, but I say that this Poon is very much a fucking Aries because it only takes an Aries, somebody that's willing to fuck their self just to make sure that they fuck this person and they take them with them. Because Leos, if it gets that deep, honey, we just gonna shoot you. Fuck it. Look, it's loud, it makes a bang, it gets attention. We're good with it. Everybody stops and looks at us temporarily, or we sit there and hide, but everybody's looking and we can sit there and try to help in. We'll do that.
Where Aries is crash test dummies, they'll run in the crowd with a grenade in both hands and ammo strapped around their chest and run into a family reunion and let the grenades loose. They're just dumb like that. I'm just saying they're dumb like that. They're suicidal. They're like Taliban.
Obviously, I wasn't high enough to make that funny, babe. I'm sorry.
It's all good. They're like Taliban for real though. They're crash test dummies.
Okay. Honestly, I understand that because an Aries is willing to do some shit that rest of us, we mad. We willing to take it there, but we'll take it there for a good 10 minutes. And then, we might not be cool
And
enough.
here's the thing,
Fuck off.
my birth mother was an Aries. My mom was an Aries.
Look, they have no chill. They will sit there and keep going at, you know what? Hey, I'll take it there and we'll just stay here for about an hour.
and they petty.
Yes.
They petty.
My daughter's
Look,
an Aries.
At 9 years old, and my mother was 28 at that time, me and my mama threw hands.
I don't know.
We threw hands. Yeah. Over some cereal.
Damn.
I heard this before, but it hit different.
I don't know. I mean, me and my daughter would get along perfectly fine.
But see, you're a Taurus.
Listen.
So yeah.
That's true. That's true.
Yeah. I'm a Libra and my mother was an Aries. Libra and Aries are exact opposites of each other.
Yeah.
So Brett, how's that bong grip going?
I was just about to check in on Brett too.
You want to hear something fucked up?
Hold on, you know what, Kurt?
What
you
happened?
over here laughing at me too, so I don't know.
You want to hear something fucked up, X?
What's that?
So it was.
I've literally been throwing fucking jokes in for 20 minutes now, but I didn't remember that I muted myself.
He's like, why are you assholes talking over?
I was like, these fucking hacks don't know what funny is. Fuck these faggots. And no one could hear a word.
Damn, that 600 milligrams is gonna get you every time.
Dude, I just took another 250, bro.
Yeah. Goddamn.
Yeah.
The rest of that
This
bottle.
nigga not trying to get high, he's trying to die. Like,
Oh, all right. So I'll tell you a good story.
So what universe are you in right now?
Who? Me or him?
Him.
Him.
Me?
All he gonna
I'm
do is
good.
go night night about 1,000 milligrams. He's gonna.
Oh, well, I'll tell you a story. So one night I've been doing this gummy tester thing for my buddy Ralph for like 2 years now.
Hell yeah.
It's only gone bad twice. Once
Not bad.
was I get all right. I don't know if you know how gummies are made. Like they pour the weed shit into little molds, let it sit, and then afterwards, after they make all those cool little sugar coated square things, there's a lot of leftover, like the shit that dripped off the sides and in the middle and all that shit. You know what I'm talking about? So I get all of that.
Ooh.
Right? Like, so when my buddy made me these 100 milligram gummies, the Brett's Black Hot gummies.
Yeah, I seen them motherfuckers. I seen them. Them motherfuckers is like big ass, fat, thick Twizzlers and shit.
Dude, they're rugged, son. They're like two of them put Bird under. Now to clarify, my buddy Bird lives in Colorado, the first state that said "fuck it, let's do weed." I've watched him eat 1,200 milligrams of chocolates or gummies or like all kind of shit. Right? My shit is different. It has all the 100% THC, 100 milligrams of THC, all the distillates. Is that the word?
Distillates.
Yes.
CBD, full spectrum CBD, CBH, CBG, like all this other shit. And because this is 2 years now of me and this guy working together to find a gummy that would not only get me fucked up but calm me down.
See, I'm a daredevil. You couldn't get me that shit because I've been done put that shit in a blender with some shit and made a smoothie.
I'll tell you what. See, you like talking shit, son. You and your wife are more than welcome. You give me a couple weeks notice and you faggots want to show up and stay in the extra room, I will make you into a zombie, son.
Dude, you're towards the east. You're towards the east. Every time we travel, bro, we travel west or south.
No. Hey, I'm not saying I do that to you. We'll zombie him out. He'll be laying in the back of the living room drooling on himself and playing with a stick, and we'll play some Madden.
How about this? Brett, you go over there to Brett's house. I'm gonna go to Auntie's house.
Oh, you're scared then? What you just said? You scared?
Auntie's a lot closer than Brett. Brett lives in the East
scared
Coast.
Though?
Who,
you
me?
Scared? Yeah, you. Oh, the fuck you an owl now?
Three fucking hits.
This bitch takes a couple hits from a joint and all of a sudden becomes Woodsy the Owl.
Oh, shit.
You know what, Brett? You can go ahead and say all that.
Nah, I know.
You know what? Shit, I agree with your ass. How about that?
Of course you would. I'm right. I'm telling you, these gummies are different. The whole reason we had to make them is because he makes these 30 milligram ones with all different combinations.
Mm.
And then he makes, we came up with, like a year and a half ago, we came up with the death gummies, DETH, like Megadeth, with 60 milligrams. Those are the red ones. And then I went back to the regular 30 milligram ones. And I'm like, dude, I have to eat 10 of these just to get 300 milligrams in me. So for me, in Exile, they'll vouch for this. Before a show, I take 200 milligrams flat. That's just before the show. If we're going on at 9:30, 9 o'clock, I take 200.
Damn.
Usually during the intro, I take another 2, and then we see where it brings us.
And then fuck off for some
wait a
hours.
minute, Brett, I got a question.
While taking some more.
Hold on, I got a question.
Yeah.
Can you give Auntie some of that stuff?
Give? Where do you
It's an actual business.
Where do y'all live? What state? Only the state.
Missouri.
X, reach out to me on either Discord or something, and we'll figure something out. Little sample thing type thing.
Yeah.
I got you.
X, real talk, Exile. You know me. I don't run my dick sucker side.
Yeah, I got you.
Real talk, reach
okay,
out.
so wait, Brett, I have one more question.
Yeah.
If I'm gonna eat it, is it okay if I like cut up into little bitty pieces and take the little bitty pieces first?
I mean, if you want to be a bitch, sure.
Wow.
Bitch.
Bruh, you do realize I'm a black
No,
woman.
no,
That's
you a
you gotta
woman. You ain't a
answer,
bitch.
right?
You a woman. But if you want to bitch up and just cut it up into little slivers, what you want to do? Put some milk on it too?
Look,
Maybe a little
man, hold
sugar.
on, man. Look,
Milk on it.
this is something you got to ease her
You got
into. You got
you
to
gonna
ease
put
her
it on
into that.
top of some grits or something? What are you gonna do here, kid? In for a
Wow.
penny, in for a
On
pound.
top of some grits.
What's wrong with that?
She gonna microdose her way to our tolerancy.
Hmm.
Son, I
Mm.
got my buddy made me maple
Brett,
syrup infused with weed, 500 milligrams. I put it on top of grits and a pile of scrambled eggs. And by
look,
lunchtime, I did my wife's laundry.
look at this
You
shit, bro.
understand me?
10 minutes ain't even passed, and she already over here shoveling a bag of chips down.
Hell
you
yeah.
know what? Leave me
That's
alone.
rude. Why you gotta say shoveling?
You didn't
I
see what she
would.
was how she was just eating it.
She hungry. She hungry.
I
Let that
would.
woman eat. God damn.
Right, because I'm sure
Shit.
about to hit that other bag in the other room too while you over there talking shit.
She can
No,
eat.
you ain't.
I got her 3
Look at
bags
you.
of
You
them
got the
bitches.
whole Poland spring bottle in your hand, bro. Look at you. That is all of Poland Springs.
You know
Wait a
what?
minute, y'all. Hold up. I fixed to go ahead and send her on a journey real quick.
Oh shit. Okay, hold on. Let me put on the lid. I'm ready. I think.
Holy
Hold on.
shit.
All right. Okay. Okay. Yeah, yeah. Give me the song, Auntie.
Auntie, put the song in the background. She can play it here in a minute.
I can hear it right
I know, but it's like it's still distorted. Like you can't really make it out.
Hold on.
now. I have great ears, so it does not sound distorted to me. Oh,
Uh, that was sounding better for a second. I
yeah.
don't know what it is. The TikTok sound is better than StreamYards.
Auntie, put the name of it in the private chat.
Got you.
Okay. Brett's over here trying to bait me.
She said it was Fulio's List of Dead Ops. That was the name of the song.
No, it's actually
Auntie, no.
I think he wants a song up there. You just have to ask if you can have one afterwards. I mean, remember,
Yeah.
I'm high.
I'm
That
just
doesn't mean my
joking.
brain is turned off. I'm still
You're high.
Yeah.
I've taken enough edibles to kill a small village, bitch.
oh,
We in this together.
You've taken enough edibles for everybody in this chat to be high.
We are
On
in this
proxy.
I
together,
know.
homie. This ain't
I
like
think I'm the
Ask.
only
This
one
ain't the.
over here
Oh,
sober as a baby.
this
Man.
ain't the place I usually hang out.
Probably.
But
Okay, I got you, Auntie. And usually
I'm
I would have been right there with you.
I'm a big like I've always liked Exile. Me and him have always gotten along. I've never. This is the first time, like you said, I've ever gotten to hang out and talk with you. I've seen you
I
on
pissed
other
off most
shows
of
and
your
shit.
friends, though.
Yeah, but who? But that,
What?
see, one of the things, Exiled. You know, I'm different. Like
Is
I'm
that
not
what
a
you're supposed
community
to do,
guy.
exiled?
Like my relationship with you is with you, not with you and other people, not with me
Right.
and my other friends. That fuck
That's
all
the
that.
way it should be.
You've always been cool with me, and I've always been cool with you, and that's why we vibe decent. No,
Oh, yeah. I just don't understand their dynamics. That's
Okay,
all
hold
it
on.
is.
Brett, I gotta ask you a question. When's your birthday, Brett?
July 5th. I already told you I was a Cancer, and all you guys said fuck cancers except someone's sister or
Cancer.
some shit.
Okay. You know what? Since you're up here, I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Cancer. Hell. So, actually, no. Sorry, that would be Gemini.
Whatever.
You good, but I gotta take you in doses. You good? I gotta take you in
Okay.
doses. But
Well,
Gemini.
this is
Oh,
your first
okay. And
vaccine, then.
and I'm okay. And here's the thing. I'm a precursor to this. My cousin is a June Cancer.
My
And
mom's a June Cancer.
my cousin was a June Cancer, and this joker up in Philly was a June
mm,
Cancer. Baby, like Liza said, y'all have to be taken in dosages.
mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, consider this y'all's first vaccine, then, motherfuckers.
Oh my God, I did like that line though. I mean, shit, I ain't gonna lie, Brett. You better than dealing with Amber. Shit, if I had to deal with you being a Cancer, I might actually like more of their asses and be able to deal with them a little bit more. Wait. I keep thinking Gemini. Sorry. Cancers. Yeah,
The
I like
fuck?
y'all. Okay, never mind.
No. Oh, earlier, before I got up here, all y'all was saying, one of y'all said I only like one Cancer, and that's my sister or some shit.
Oh,
And
that
the
was
rest
That's
of
my
y'all,
nephew.
That was
and
my
you said the rest of y'all are exactly that, a cancer, something that
no.
kills
He
people.
said that.
Rude.
Now, granted, I stand on it, but no, not really. Just my friends.
So,
And and Brett, I'm gonna be real with you. Besides the other cancer that I'm acquainted with, which she's grounded with interacting with you, you all right. Little nutso, but you all
I
right.
appreciate it. Well, yeah, a lot. You'll learn, but yeah, I appreciate it.
You all right.
What?
You all right. I'm gonna give you that.
So here's something in real talk that my mother said to me, my birth mother, when I was like 12 years old. I got locked up because of a few violent incidents, and I became a ward of the state. And the first visit that my mother came to see me, she goes, well, you realize like everything that came together to make you a fucking little demon seed, right? And which that's side note, that's my Xbox Live name, the Demon Seed, because that's what my mother called me when I was 12.
Mm.
And she said, look at everything about you. I said, you're a
Wow.
Cancer, is your astrological sign. Your last name, the first four letters are Kill, kill.
Lord have mercy.
And your social security number in it has 3 concurrent numbers, 666.
Oh wow.
Dude,
And I
honestly, I think
remember
it's
looking at her.
What you talk about?
I remember looking at her, and I kissed her on the forehead, and I said, you made me. And I turned back around and went back into the juvenile jail. I was, yeah. Said, you made me.
Oh.
Okay, baby, I'm having a
I
problem.
mean, look,
I'm
you
having a
wasn't
problem
wrong.
finding aunties. I'm gonna look for it some more, but play that other one for Brett when you guys are done
Well, I
talking.
found aunties. Hold on a second. Oh, you want to talk real quick, auntie?
Arrow cord. I think I typed it in the chat.
You did. I got it up. I didn't know if you wanted to respond to Brett.
What? Oh, she just rage quit. Rage quit.
No, she didn't rage
She hit
quit.
the wrong button.
Yeah, by accident. She didn't rage quit. She was chill.
No, that's what Exile gets
Yeah.
it. Like on the drama panels, we fucking prowl around on.
All right, I apologize for that. Brett, I'm gonna tell you this. She did you a favor when you walked away. Know that you are walking in your purpose.
Oh, that's very nice of you. I appreciate that.
You are walking in your purpose, and I'm not sure where you are in age, but please know that you will be one of the new philosophers for the next generations to come.
I told you, bro. Whenever you sat there and said all that, bro, you the twice blessed man. What you mean?
Right. You are on your road on the road to being one of the new philosophers because you came in here as real as could be.
Right.
I ain't got nothing but mad respect for that.
I appreciate the kind words. Honestly, that means a lot to me. Exile will tell you, I'm probably one of the few people he's run into on YouTube or the internet to where even on my bad days, I don't hide anything. I'm 100% me. There's no
I just
front.
that you stand your ground on who the fuck you are. That's the respectful part about you.
Right.
Well, then you already
Because
in good company.
Liza and them can tell you I don't cut no corners.
You sure don't.
That's why I love her. Oh my God. I wish I could replay the whole incident with Clue. Had Clue stuck.
I don't cut no corners.
I'm
And
just
you know,
saying.
I tell it just like it is.
I see social media making and creating so many followers. It's hard to find, people like us that are leaders and to stand up for who the fuck we are. Don't give a fuck who don't like it.
Right.
Because I sit there and tell them all the time, shit, I have a unpopular opinion. If y'all don't like it, I don't give a fuck.
Look, on TikTok, I'm on my 5th profile because motherfuckers mad support my shit.
Hey, it's real though. That's the saddest part.
They shuts me down, so I have to move a little differently on there, because
that's why
other
Liza
than that,
here now.
Cause I shoot straight from the hip, and then I don't mind cussing folks out.
Got some people that get into their feels. Oh,
Well, let's play a couple music videos, baby.
all right, gotcha.
I
And
appreciate you,
child,
Bill.
I am glad to get to know you because you cool as shit as well.
Right?
He has good days.
Yeah, he's okay.
Yeah, he got good days.
Depending
Some of
on
the
when you
days,
catch that motherfucker, son.
motherfucker, some of them days he be driving crap. Be like, baby, baby.
And you know
I
his
love
name
you.
on YouTube is Panel Killer, by the
Oh
way.
my God, yes, that is a nickname.
Real
I
talk.
be here.
Yeah.
Look,
But
baby,
shit, how do I
baby,
usually kill panels? Motherfuckers be lying about some shit and I pop straight the fuck up like boop.
no,
See,
listen to this, Auntie. He's a good man, but sometimes you ever had them days where you just like, bro, just shut up so I can suck your dick. Just shut up. Just shut up. Like, here, put your finger down.
Whoa.
I'm gonna suck your dick as long as I keep it quiet. Okay.
Hey, what happened to the music? Fuck me.
We ready?
yes, ma'am.
We're gonna listen to the Hoe Killer.
She's trying to turn me into Aiden Kearney.
You can't do this. X, you can't do the whole play the video thing. Like put an overlay or something if it's not
Yeah,
a
I'm
lyric
finna
video.
look.
Yeah,
Take
babe,
her on a journey.
overlay that.
I
Oh,
don't have a.
Put yourself full screen.
Yeah, put you full screen then. Because if you do this, you'll get shut down. You get the black screen.
All right.
I mean, oh, boom. There you go.
Somehow she don't got an overlay, but put an overlay up.
You know what? I'm high as shit. You better shut up.
You,
I'll
hey,
hold back my
I'll-
damn blowjob.
I'll say
All
this.
right,
She
Liza,
stole that
follow the
overlay from a
music.
white guy.
Okay.
That is a white overlay.
Hey, I like it.
Dare I say it?
You
Dare I say it's an author's layaway as well?
Like it.
layaway?
Overlay.
Like
Overlay.
he's got to pay it in installments?
Maybe I'm a little too high now too. This is the perfect panel for you to take all those milligrams, Brett.
I'm serious, dude. I'm having a great time. I appreciate all y'all.
Well, we appreciate
Right
it.
on.
When you ever hear me talk like that, Exile?
Oh, not often. Usually
Well, look,
you're
I'm
ripping
floating.
somebody's
Feel that
ass.
shit over here.
I told you. Wait for the drop.
Oh, okay. Oh, yeah. Okay. Ah, yeah, I like that shit.
Hey.
Honestly, it's still just showing this.
See? Here you go.
I'll tell you what, I'll monitor it and I'll let you know if you get hit.
See?
I didn't even hear a word he said. What?
I will monitor it and I will let you know if the stream gets hit.
All right, thank you.
I told you I'm gonna take you on a ride.
Oh, yeah, I like this. Oh, yeah. I feel like I just need to listen to all my dub stuff.
Oh, they ain't finished. Hey. All right, you done made it to your destination.
Oh, look, I like that song. Look.
Babe, the one that I put in there is not your type of music, but it would not be a stream with Brad on it if we did not play some Coolio.
A little bit,
Okay.
just a little.
Yes.
I will say, dude, that's dope as fuck. I literally sat here trying to come up with 4 lines just to unmute myself and throw it over that beat.
Oh,
Then
bro,
that
And I'm
beat,
not,
isn't that beat
I'm,
hard?
I'm
I
not even
could
into
visualize
that
some of
kind
them
of shit,
dope ass dancers doing some of them dances to that shit.
dude. A good violent rapper could make magic with that beat.
Oh,
Yeah.
fuck yeah.
Oh yeah. Not that he had me over here trying to make up a fucking beat next.
Right.
That's
And
good
I
shit,
didn't even
though.
sit there and said that. I'm like, ooh.
And the artist is called Arrow Chord.
Yes.
Imagine Nas, old school Nas rapping on that shit.
Oh yeah, that would have been dope.
Yeah.
Rest in peace, but some DMX on that, son.
Oh
Yes.
yeah.
Oh, hell yeah.
Come
Okay.
through running shit, make you pull the gun and shit.
Man,
Like, come
listen,
on,
the
son.
first time that I heard that, I was sitting right here at my desk doing some work I needed to do. And it came on Pandora and I just got fixated.
Right.
Fixated.
Yeah.
Oh.
And then I played it for my husband. Now, mind you, my husband is baby boomer. So some of the stuff that I listen to, he ain't gonna be able to jive with it.
Hold on, Auntie.
Uh-huh.
Real quick.
Cause y'all be on drugs, stressing, Percocets, weed, I love you though.
Oh, this is one of the newer ones.
It's pretty dope though. I don't know if you heard it.
Oh yeah, he put out a bunch of shit the other day.
You don't gotta be scared.
Yeah, I'm sub to him on YouTube.
Yeah, me too.
I'm running from them blue lights, ain't ducking from no gunfight. Told my mama pray for me, yo baby, let that slum light. I need GPS, my dogs I lost that I can't get by. I was posted on the 6 all day, living that bum life. We stranded, abandoned. Yeah, they left me stranded, abandoned. 6. Jumped in the water with no heart, swimming with them sharks. Made mistakes, but learned from my mistakes. I had to play it smart. Got dealt the worst hand, but I learned how to play my card. Learned about the robberies, the home invasion, stealing cars. Coach that told me I'm a star. Trady told me I'm a star. Dot told me I'm a star. Treacherous, we thugging hard. I ain't gon' see him till I'm 40. They need to free Denard. He caught 20 when he was 20. That shit broke my heart. Jaw died in front of my face, and that shit left me scarred. Trying to bring my hood together, but this shit break us apart. I told your ass to play your part. Told you about the foreign car. I told you about the pound shit. I told you we was trapping hard. You ain't wanna listen, kept my distance, saw the change in you. Even though you crossed me, I swear, bro, I won't change on you. Even though you crossed me, bro, I don't even put the blame on you. My heart too fucking big, bro. I swear that's just what love will do. Stranded, abandoned, cold. Still cold.
Okay, I gotta get rid of.
Stranded, abandoned.
Telling you, you guys got to know his story to appreciate these.
It wasn't always for a bitch. All on Mercedes Benzes. I swear we had this bitch so long, they gon' think we ran it. First day we bought them stolen cars. 30 minutes later, tenant. We forever sin it. We forever spin it. Stranded, abandoned. Yes, y'all did. Sit. Yes, Lord. Yeah, they left me stranded, abandoned. Why I pay back? Wow, y'all left me out there. Who was thugging, nigga? Y'all left us out there.
Right, make sure the stream is still on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Okay, I gotta end it.
You're good. Yeah. It was the lyric version, so you wasn't gonna get hit for that.
Okay, well, I didn't know whether I was or not, and
No, it's only certain artists like the Beatles.
Right.
So that dude Fulio, right? I don't know if y'all are familiar with Trap Law Ross. It's a channel on YouTube.
I'm getting ready to pull up Fulio now.
Hey,
Well,
you
if
want to
you
hear a
pull up-
story, Brett?
Well, let's get this out, son.
Okay.
So Trap Law Ross is a channel I still follow, but I followed it, and one day he came up with the Jacksonville podcast, to where it's literally 2.5 hours of the story of Fulio growing up in the hood in Jacksonville and his rival Young and Ace, and the amount of people they murdered on each side of that beef. Literally dozens of dead young guys.
You want to
Mm.
hear something?
What's up?
Young and Ace wanted to know who I was, Brett. My old lady went to go visit her sister in Florida, and
Mm.
she danced for the couple nights she was there to go ahead and pay for a hotel and
Yeah.
all that shit. And Young and Ace came in there, and he was following my wife around like a puppy dog, trying to acquire who I was because she kept telling him she was married. He wanted her to go to an after party and all that shit,
Oh,
bro.
Oh yeah, I sat there and told him no. He said, "Why?" I said, "Because you know I'm married and I got a family at home." He said, "Oh yeah, your man here?" I said, "Yeah, my man is here." And then he sat there and was like, "What's his name?" I said, "I'm not gonna sit there and tell you his name." He said, "No, why for real? What's wrong?" I said, "Sweetheart, do I look like a dummy that's gonna sit there and give you my husband's name so you can go and try to kill my husband? Am I
dude.
not
I mean,
supposed to
and
know?"
Ace too. He's about that life too.
Yeah.
Like he ain't no punk, man. Fucking.
And I sat there and I looked at him. I said, "You know, am I really supposed to be that dumb?" He was like, "Dang, I ain't trying to call you dumb." I said, "Look, hey, you want another bitch that's gonna give you a good time? I'll bring one to you. Other than that, leave me the fuck alone, bro." Well, I don't
So,
want no other chick. You know, they ain't like you. And I said, "Of course they're not like me." I said, "Sweetheart, you do not want me on your team. You really don't. I will take over your whole fucking empire, bro. You don't want me on your team. So have a good day." And walk off. The more I walked off from this motherfucker, the more he followed me around. He was so fucking persistent.
dudes always want something they can't get.
Exactly.
That's a
Right.
thing with
And I
dumb
and I
guys.
guess he thought that I was gonna be a groupie. Oh well, you don't know who I am. No. Well, do you listen to rap? No. Oh well, shit. I'm a big dog. If you're a big dog, then why you look like a crackhead that's following me around?
I had to show her pictures of motherfucking Florida rappers. Went through about seven till I got to him.
Hmm.
Do
I
you
mean,
know the whole "who I smoke" thing? Eh?
hmm. Yep.
Like
Because that's
that,
pretty
and then
funny.
the Folio response, and then
Hmm.
like the back and forth. Like I will. I'm not a Young and Ace fan. Fuck him. I'm Team Folio.
I'm sure he had them
Happy
playing at
birthday,
the club.
23.
I'm just
But
saying, I'm sure he
he's
had
no
them
punk.
at the club.
He's no
Well,
punk.
my,
I'll
my
say
whole
that.
thing is this. That might very well have been the case, but either I'm really, really protected by all kind of ancestors, known and unknown, or because this is not the first time I've actually gone somewhere. I had a matter of fact, there was a time where I went out to what was it, Chicago, with a girlfriend of mine.
Hmm.
And I went to dance out there. I didn't dance out there. I was actually with her selling clothes. But I went out there to go dance. And this is like well before me and Next got together. And we were in a restaurant. This motherfucker came in this restaurant, pants sagging, had them motherfuckers was half ass on his ass, half not, sat there and had a gun in his fucking waist that looked like they were heavier than his whole fucking pants. He looked
Probably was.
like, hold on, he just looked horrible. And he was sitting there ordering something. He turned around, he looked at me, and I said, "You need to straighten up." He said, "What the fuck you said?" I said, "You need to straighten up. Don't you realize that you are in the presence of a queen? And don't you realize I'm looking at a king? How am I supposed to sit there and give you exactly the kind of welcoming that you need? And no, not sexual, but the welcoming of a king if you sitting here and out here looking like peasants? Do you know?" He sat there and he went to the door, talked to his girl, came back to me, said, "Ma'am, I am so sorry." Sat there and pulled his pants up, straightened his gun up, straightened himself up, sat there and wiped down his face. Now he looked like a gentleman. And then I guess his girl said, she came to me and she sat there and said she been trying to get him to do that all week. And supposedly I got a vibe that his mom had. So this ain't the first time I'd have sat there and said something to somebody.
Yeah, you tell motherfucker pull his pants up, of course.
Well, it's one of those, being told to put your pants up and look presentable because you're not whatever society is telling you that you are. Because I didn't know this
Hmm.
to go to Sandman. They could have sat there and told me he wasn't shit, he was this, he was that. And when you have when you're told by somebody else that looks closer to your age that they are standing in the presence of a king, for a hot moment, you were actually able to see yourself through my eyes. And I mean, when you do that, you want to be able to protrude the persona that somebody that's positive is seeing through you. So now, honestly, if we had a lot more people doing that versus you know, being baited into a lot of the fuckery and the bullshit and the chaos and shit like this, we might just maybe have a different response from a lot of these people out here. Now, I'm not saying that it's gonna be all of them, and I'm damn sure it's not saying that it's absolutely gonna work. But
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Exile.
It might work woman to man, man to
Exile.
man. That's not gonna work out though. What's up, bro?
This bitch high as fuck, bro.
Yeah, she got to be high. She's talking Woodstock. This is Woodstock
No, I like it,
2023.
dude. I'm all right with it. Look at her grinning like a motherfucker right now.
I'm like, dude, I've been telling y'all I'm high as shit. Why is it still news?
I'm telling
You
you
should
now,
hit
that
another
dude
blunt.
presenting himself. He probably lost somebody still to gang violence in Chicago, and that's why he had that gun in his pocket,
Oh yeah.
and he still had to go out there in the concrete jungle and survive.
But I
Dude, go
think that
down that rabbit hole, son. The Chirac rabbit hole on like Hip Hop Daily or fucking Trap Law Ross. Dude, that place is a fucking war zone, son.
There's a lot
War
of places
zone.
like that that don't even be known this war zone. Just Chirac is more glorified because they got so
Because of the
many
music.
rappers. Yeah,
The
they
Yeah,
got.
yeah,
hood,
because of the music.
the
Absolutely.
hood that I came from. Oh,
To be honest with you, Michigan is one of the fucking toughest places. Detroit.
yeah,
Like if you
I
Oh,
just
heard.
see,
Detroit.
if you
Yeah, yeah,
just
yeah.
seen the state of Detroit alone, you could understand that.
Right.
There's places in Mississippi.
Yeah.
What other down south? Because a lot of them little
shit, there's
states
places
down
over there
south.
in NOLA. Everybody
Dude,
don't
in,
even
in
realize
Atlanta, bro.
shit. When you go
Atlanta has some murderers.
Oh yeah.
shit, whenever you go to New Orleans, shit.
Man, what? You
Look,
already know.
I'm about to say, look, the best thing for a tourist to do is stick to the fucking tourist route, because as soon as you stray off that bitch just a little bit,
The craziest thing is these people rapping about murders, knowing that all they're waiting is one piece of physical evidence to get them in court, and the rest of the evidence is all them lyrics.
Dude, I'm telling you,
Mm-hmm.
Exile,
yeah.
go look up the Trap Law, DJ Vlad,
Oh, I
DJ
Man,
watched
shit.
I,
Academics.
I
I don't
watched
even want to
Trap
deal with
Lore.
DJ Blood,
I
man.
The,
watched
That
the,
Trap.
nigga's not a fucking snitch,
Trap
bro.
the
Lore is the
whole
only one I mess
self-snitching
with.
epidemic.
But Trap Lore, yeah, I like him because he goes live and all of that.
Hip Hop Daily's good too. Just little short videos of the latest shit, like court cases or murders and stuff. Fucking great fucking
I
show.
think I seen you in Trap More Ross's chat once. It's just the chat goes by so
Yeah,
fast.
because when there's 1,200 people watching,
Yeah, or
you know.
more.
Yeah, yeah.
Right.
Okay, I'm about to go get this other bag of chips. Auntie, what you listening to now?
Let's see.
Hold on, I'm about to go get them other bag of chips.
If she
I'll
wanted to
drop it
play
in.
juveniles, back that thing up.
Nah, nah.
So, I need to get off this laptop and go where she at then.
Uh-oh.
You know
Nah, it
what?
ain't all. You can't just leave me, Auntie, and Silent Kurt here, bro.
Oh, don't worry. I won't leave you in silence. I don't think she muted.
Oh, no.
All right.
Take care
All
of her.
right. I'm gonna drop it in the chat for her.
I'll strike you, motherfucker.
Go ahead. I think it's the
Wow.
visual context that makes the strike go through.
All of a sudden, all you hear is fucking, are those hot Cheetos?
Baby.
What, honey?
Look, I sit over here just
Oh, I thought she was talking to me.
maybe,
Mm.
but I'm a southerner, so I'll say some stuff, you know.
Oh, she must have found chips.
Yeah, where Auntie from in Texas. Hey, they got at least 3 major war zones down that way.
How's the
Yeah,
bass fishing down there?
yeah. And
Bass fishing, that's it.
I grew up in one of them.
Shit, you never followed that Mo 3 shit before he got killed, Brett?
Of course I did, fool. Trap Law covered the shit out of that.
Oh well, yeah, you already know, man. Shit, down there in Oak Cliff, it's rough.
The whole thing, though, the self-snitching thing, to where these kids are chasing clout so bad that they'll go out, gunning, sliding on motherfuckers. 3 people die, and then they write a fucking song about it. and it's out the
About
next day on SoundCloud, TikTok, Snapchat, YouTube.
or the ones that do it on
Hold
IG.
on, guys. Auntie, Dark Queen said that she's going to bed and she's gonna go ahead and talk to us in the morning.
All right. Enjoy your evening, Dark.
Yep, yep. And Kill the Noise.
By Dylan Francis.
Mm-hmm.
That's another one that'll take you on a journey.
Okay. Go ahead. Sorry, you were talking.
Yeah, Oak Cliff, and mind you, Dallas is so big, everything is divided into big subdivisions.
Yeah, they got wards, ain't it?
Wards are, excuse me,
Ain't that a
are in
Louisiana thing?
Houston.
Louisiana.
The
Yeah.
wards are in Houston.
In Houston, yeah.
Dallas will have
Houston,
the way
no.
Dallas is set up. The area that I came from was South Dallas, and you have two sides of South Dallas. You have the front side and the back side. I came from the front side, which is closer to downtown Dallas, and is also by the state fairground. I'm gonna put it to you like this: there have been instances in my youth riding the city bus home, and we had one bus that serviced two areas that had beef with each other.
Oh shit, bus is getting shot up.
Yeah.
So I had to pass through one of those areas to get to my area.
And you don't know who you on the bus with.
Liza's higher than fucking Snoop Dogg, son. Look at her.
I'm telling you, bro, she's been eating chips for the last 30 minutes.
There was one instance
30
when I
minutes,
was
hour
on
and a half.
Right. There was an instance that I was on the bus
yeah.
going home, coming from school, and the you had Fraser Court beefing with Dixon Circle. I had to come through Fraser Court to be able to come back around to where I can safely walk down to where I live. There was some cats on there from Dixon Circle on the bus, and they have to go through Fraser Court to get to Dixon Circle. Somebody recognized somebody, and they started shooting at the bus, and the bullet whizzed right past my ear.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
I'm happy that you can still hear us, Auntie.
You just don't know the things that I had to walk through in that neighborhood coming up.
Oh, Auntie, that's protection. You already know where that comes from.
Yeah.
That's protection.
You're currently in the city I grew up in, so you already know I know what it was like.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, shit. I didn't grow up there, but I had plenty of friends, and I was always down.
I was watching a documentary the other day, and they said our rappers in Kansas City will never break free. We'll just have talent stuck here because the violence with the rappers basically either them motherfuckers kill each other or they stifle each other from even having a career.
Dude, look at in my opinion, like the more talented drill rappers like King Von, Duck, Fulio, and Young and Ace still alive, but like the murder just between O Block and their enemies, right? FBG Duck, King Von, like these rappers that could have been something. They could have been something that the clubs were banging, son. And it all went away because you want to do that street shit.
Yeah.
That you guys have to also take in consideration these are kids. With these kids, they sitting there thinking that they know everything that they feeling is, the best they're gonna ever do, and blah blah blah. So they're not thinking along the lines of if I make this, I might just be one step, two step, or just a few steps away from real greatness.
Oh no, it's gonna fuck them up one day when they're older and they wake up and realize what forever and permanency means when they think back on some of the lives they've taken.
Well, the point I was making, like King Von had a feature with Drake and fucking like a bunch of other fucking huge artists.
Oh yeah, they was lining him up for fame.
But he spent a decade murdering people on the streets. You know what I mean? Like he was a legit about that life guy. And that caught up with him, and he died right before he got gunned down, right before he fucking made it.
Oh my
Same
god.
thing with FBG Duck. He was murdered in a white neighborhood at a jewelry store,
He was
middle of the
actually
day on a Tuesday.
Von was actually celebrating his album release.
Mm.
Yeah, fuck down. Fucking FBG Duck was just about to sign with like Interscope or something like that. I think the
I think it was
paperwork was already
Universal,
done.
wasn't it?
And
Wasn't
then
it
boom, buying
it must
jewelry,
have
dead
been
in the street.
Curtis, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here. I'm listening.
Oh, okay.
What's fucked up is he was about to spend hundreds of thousands on jewelry, and they wouldn't even let him in the back room to survive.
Dude,
Hey,
there's so many fucking people.
unfortunately,
Rappers. Oh,
it's really no, I'm high. It's really sad to
oh, it sucks. Dude, like
yeah.
I'm telling
It's
you, like a lot of these rappers, even the lesser known ones, like Rollo and fucking like some of the guys from the Florida fucking drill scene, a lot of the Chirac guys, like they
mm,
had legitimate talent. Like they were fun to listen to.
Some
Like
of
I'd see them. I found out about them in documentaries about wasted life and fucking gangs singing about murders. But
yeah, I
then
was
I
say
go
some of them
on
had high intellect too. That's the craziest thing.
I
and
just want to let you guys know that after you, Britt, I'm probably gonna go ahead and cut this off.
all right,
Uh-oh.
I,
Okay.
I, I forgot. See, now you broke my train of thought, and I'm
I'm
on like 800
sorry.
milligrams. So.
You was watching these documentaries of failed
Oh
life.
yeah, so then I go and I do my research. Like that's my thing. X. I need receipts, so I'll go look into the music. I'll go listen to a guy that no one's heard of, or at least no one in my circle of life has heard of, and I'll do that for 3 days. And a
Mm,
lot of these dudes were just fun to listen to. I had no idea about what they're talking about, or anything, but the flow, the jokes, the fucking rhymes,
right.
everything about it was dope as fuck. And no one's ever heard of them because they got fucking gunned down when they were 19 because they
Mm.
committed a murder when they were 14.
You ever heard Young
You know?
Pappy?
Of course I have, son.
Yeah, Young Pappy was one of those.
Dude, look at that Hip Hop Daily site, X.
God,
Great channel on here. And
yes,
Aliza, thank you so much for having me up, man. I had a great time tonight. I appreciate y'all.
I am glad you did. I truly appreciate you too, Britt. Babe, Curtis,
Yeah.
do you guys have any final words?
If you're trying to be a rapper, don't waste your life away.
I don't have any.
Oh,
There it is. There it is.
all right. Well, thank you, gentlemen. Auntie, you got any final words?
Shoot, just try to walk a life to where your eyes are open and then understand your purpose as you walk.
All right. Okay, Auntie, I want you to stay after, but all right. So, my final words are thank you so much for joining my show. Usually, I will go ahead and give a shout out, but look, I ain't gonna lie, I'm high as shit. So, with that being
You
said,
about to pass out soon.
so with that being said, thank you guys for enjoying me, and thank you guys for joining my show. Give me just a moment.